Hi, everybody. This is Rue, Kitty Rue SR, your host for Legally Cute. This week, we got the, I'm trying to kind of go with my little stuff. Our first two, there's two runners. It's a race, and it's actually my first race on the show, so I'm super excited about it. And yeah, so I definitely, the Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland with the Meta Nightmare. This is going to be a race between Dark Soul 88 versus Sniper SR. And the commentary is Mr. _ Shasta. Anywho, I just want to say, yay, return of Kirby, yes. Anywho, everybody say hi and introduce yourself one by one. Dark Soul goes first.
So hey, it's been a bit. Yeah, I'm Dark Soul 88. You can also call me Soul. Honestly, really glad to be here and be here again and showcase this run.
Nice. And then Sniper.
Hi, I'm Sniper. This is my first time on any kind of GDQ event. I've only commentated in the past, but I'm really excited.
Nice. And then Mr. Shasta, or Mr. _ Shasta.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Hello. I'll be commentating this race, and I'll be doing 2 runs afterwards, too. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a very awesome show.
Yeah. Definitely stay tuned for the next two episodes. 2 games. Definitely stay for those because we got some more Meta Knight coming at you, and then the Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I really am stoked for the Kirby. I love Kirby, so anywho, let's get this show on the road.
I mean, Kirby is cute.
Yeah, Kirby is life. But yes, whenever you're ready, Dark Soul and Sniper, let us know, and we'll do the countdown on your go.
Yeah, I'm pretty much ready. What about you, Sniper?
I guess like the one last thing I'd like to say is that just under a week ago, this past Saturday, was our annual Kirby Relay, and both me and Dark Soul ran Meta Knight for that as well. Dark Soul beat me by 10 seconds, so I like to consider this as a rematch. So best of luck, Dark Soul.
Yeah, I kind of thought the same, honestly.
I was thinking that, too, as well. It's going to be awesome, though. So whenever you two are ready.
Yes.
Yep,
I am ready.
So am I.
Okay,
want me to do a countdown, then?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. 3, 2, 1, Kirby! Actually, Meta Knight, I'm sorry.
Meta Knight.
Meta Knight! Yeah, this is Meta Nightmare. It's the extra game mode in Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. This is unlocked by 100% in the game, then being extra mode immediately afterwards. And extra mode, funnily enough, actually factors into this run because he had 3 health in that mode, just like he had 3 health with Meta Knight as well, too. Makes things really hard because of that. Because this game moves very fast. Meta Knight moves even faster than Kirby, except in the air. And yeah, you're gonna get hurt a lot. That's just gonna happen. So that's why I think this race is gonna be especially really, really good. We had this race in the previous SGDQ between me and Rox, and in the end, like, it was really close.
That was such a good run.
Yeah, it was such a good race. Like,
I remember that.
Sure.
That was a pretty good run.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna both come with the Pop Bros.
Poppy,
Oh. Both having a little trouble with Pop Bros, but in the end, it's gonna basically sink you both. That's awesome. Look at that. That's the sort of thing I'm talking about. It's very easy for stuff like that to happen, and for things just suddenly become like super, super close out of nowhere. It's really cool.
Oh, accidentally climbed the ladder. Thanks, controller.
I have had that issue entirely too often in front of this game.
So go into a bit more of the nitty gritty of the run here. So Meta Knight in particular has different movement tech to Kirby. Well, obviously he has a sword and everything. He always has his sword out. But in particular, if you jump and then melee slash your sword, you actually get stalled a bit more in the air, giving you a little more height and a little more distance off your jump as well too. That's gonna be the main thing you're seeing a lot throughout the run. You're also gonna be seeing mostly just like your regular swing, and not much else in Meta Knights, because a lot of his other moves aren't really as good. Dash check is used here and there because it's a big hitbox, but it also has a lot of end lag to it, which is why we opt not to use it. And also, like, your upward stab attack is also same deal as well. Not really used at all in the run really at this point, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, a lot of time we're going to be also going on the ground and running because that's where we're going to be gaining a ton of speed, really. We want to either short hop in the air or just like a nice setup there, perfect. I've been explaining the mechanics to them. I haven't gotten to the run yet there, but Yeah, like in that last room that Dark Souls is in there, I did 3 slashes forward and then like tapped up. I just kept tapping A right there. It allows you to avoid all the enemies in that room. It's really, really nice. Here's the first boss of the game, Wispy. Go ahead, sorry.
Except for the Waddle Dude at the end, you will sometimes run into that if you don't stop yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, if Wispy, it's very simple. You just press B. Nothing more than that. But now we're on the roll 2 immediately. So, if you ever played Nightmare in Dreamland before, you might not have actually played this game. I know I didn't play it, like, this version as a kid. But, yeah, so essentially, you might be noticing there's no cloud minigames at the end of each level. That's just a thing of Nightmare. It's just how it is. So we actually go way faster in the run itself because of that fact, too. Because those climbing games usually take like 5 or 6 seconds with Kirby, and that's at the end of each level. So it's way more fast paced because of that. It's all action here, like barely any breaks at all.
Yeah, speaking of hardly any breaks, I just got a warp star, so that's like one of like the 7 times I get to get water during this run.
Pretty much. There are a few warp stars here and there, but like it's not super common. Nice strat there on that wheelie. That was very good.
Unfortunately, wheelie didn't quite give me the luck I was hoping for, but that's a pretty difficult strat. I like to practice it a lot.
And thankfully, this level here, 2-2, yeah, 2-2. I always mix it up. I don't know why. It gives you a lot of just health right at the end of the level too, which is awesome. So you can go for strats like that and then get health back immediately, no problem.
Yeah, and we're gonna need this health.
Yeah, 2-3 is very tricky level, to say the least. It starts out not too bad at all. Yo, that slash like in the water to get rid of the water mechanic, that was cool. I'm learning something new every day, I guess.
Yeah, I took that from Miri's run, Miri's world record.
Yeah, the record for this game is, I think, like mid or low 27. It's ridiculously low. Miri is world record, and he's really good at this. We'll talk about that later, because for now we have the arena. This is the first time we see in the run. This is the first time we see in the run here. It's a room where you have to destroy every enemy in here in order to be able to advance. That's the idea behind it. For every final enemy here, we're going to damage us off of the second to last one, and then go right into the last one there, which will give us 2 immediate hits on him. Otherwise, we have to wait for his iframes to run out, and we can't hit him immediately. Yeah,
because the Mason Knights take 2 hits instead of 1 like the rest of the Meta Knights. They're all called Meta Knights for some reason, even though we are also Meta Knight.
Yeah, it's very strange. If you ever played...
Meta Knight has weird requirements for the top 8 fight.
If you ever played Nightmare Returns on the 3DS, and it's a Plant Robot sub-game, there's one attack there called the Meta Knights, and it just summons all of Meta Knight's minions. It's really cool. It's cool to see them in 3D again, because I only ever saw them like in this game, really. And not in those mirrors, pretty much in this game. And like Superstar and stuff. It's cool to see them again, that's all I'm saying. They're reunited again. Anyways. Another cool thing too is even after like the 2-3 arena, there was that tomato in the first room that I forgot to mention. So like you get healed immediately and it's nice.
But sometimes you go long stretches without healing, so you got to make sure you play well during those parts.
Yeah, this is a very skill-intensive run to say the least. Because you gotta be, and also just knowledge-intensive, because you gotta know like where enemies are in general in front of you. You gotta know like where health is if you need the health or one-ups at all. Like all that factors in a lot to having like a good time in this run.
Dang.
And also the marathon safety of the run, because if it wasn't for that knowledge, this is not a safe run.
Yeah, that as well too, especially for a showcase like this, being able to complete the run and not like game over all the time. It's very good. Very impressive, very important to say the least. No pressure. I didn't mean like that, but I'm saying it now. Yeah, second boss right here, Paint Ruler. It's a lot easier with Meta Knight than with Kirby, because if Kirby, you actually use high jump for this, and that can easily make you get hurt by Paint Roller. But with Meta Knight, you have the sword there, and you just keep swinging.
Yeah, if Meta Knight goes to the top right, then you can literally just camp underneath them, because your sword goes through the platform.
And now that we've got top right, it looks
TikTok,
like...
please.
Oh.
I took it safe.
Nice, that was very good.
I was worried about TikTok giving me the slide pattern, which... my movement, my strat there covers everything except for the slide pattern.
That's the worst one. I don't know why he does it sometimes.
Pretty much. what you have to do for this game a lot, especially at like a higher at top level. You have to come up with movement to get through these rooms that cover like pretty much every single like enemy pattern.
It's especially important too for even with Kirby as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just because like so many things in this game hit like a truck, and also there's just a lot of enemies in general everywhere.
Yeah, the knockback in this game is pretty insane. It really throws you off, especially if you get hit in like a place where you don't usually get hit.
And sometimes I swear the game's a little bit random about this as well when it comes to knockback.
I don't know what it is. I feel that too, though. Yeah. I see that Bugsy.
Jumped.
Oh no, he drove down.
Same as relay. Same as relay.
Damn.
Oh,
Let's see if I did the same treatment.
So Bugsy is very random, by the way. So we have memes around Bugsy essentially because of that. Oh, you did a nice little manip right there to actually make him jump up. Very good.
I used to be so good at bug, and then oh no.
If 3-3 is one of the faster levels, I'd say, despite the fact there's one room where you literally just wait there. 3-3 overall is pretty fast, but it's very tricky once you get to the last room. There's a lot of stuff that can just hit you randomly as Meta Knights. Usually not a problem with Kirby because you have high jump here for all rule 3, but with Meta Knight, it's way trickier. You don't have anything
So
that hits
speaking
above
of
you except
long
for your
stretches
sword.
without health.
We have high jump at home.
Yeah. There we go. 3-4 arena. This one's also very tricky, but you get healed afterwards, so should be okay. See if Sniper can survive this one.
Oh, what?
No!
That's unusual. I've only had that happen to me once before.
That's very strange.
The arenas aren't a great place to take a death because you have to watch that health bar refill.
A very common place to take a death, though, I'd say. It's not ideal. After that, we have
No, you're not
3-5.
dying to the Kabu today.
Nice, nice. After that, we have 3-5, which we have candy for the entire time. It's pretty fast. And they also have a bonkers fight, who I feel bad for his bonkers because like it can't do anything. It's just an unfair advantage, really.
The one time I wanted to grab the ladder.
sorry, all I keep thinking about are ladders from the last show.
Here's an
The
example right
last
there.
Kirby show.
Here's an example right there of the dash attack being useful. Is able to get like a huge hitbox out to destroy that crash bomb above you, and then fall right into the gap underneath.
Yeah, you can also use it to destroy those star blocks.
General thing of Meta Knight 2 that I haven't mentioned yet is that whenever you flap your wings, you actually go slower than you would normally, like on the ground. So once again, you want to be in the air like or on the ground like all the time if you can. But first off, let me explain this. Y'all guess which one we're getting here, sun or moon? Get your guesses out in chat right now.
I only guess moon and Meta Knight because if I slash forward once, I'm already in the perfect spot.
Oh, I
Dang.
got sun. Dang.
Oh,
Are you Moon Crew or Sun Gang? That's my question.
moon.
I'm Moon as well too. All right, what is it? What is it? Dawson's going Sun, and we got Sun. There we go.
Oh, there
That's
goes.
why we do Sunday.
I guess so. It feels like it's more common for Sun to appear, but Moon is like cooler, you know? Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
I honestly
Yeah.
think the opposite. Don't slide there.
It's really just a 50-50 at the end of the day, but still.
I mean, Moon would be more on brand. But I long since chose Sunday, and I didn't choose the Sunday. I didn't choose the Sunday life.
Literally everyone in chat gets Moon. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, chat.
We can always be a moon in our heart.
Agreed. Agreed.
I was thinking of how to phrase that.
The moon was inside ourselves the whole time.
Yes. Oh, it looks like it's easier to swim with Meta Knight in the water.
Kind of, sort of.
Not really.
No?
I don't remember Kirby enough.
I think they're
But I
pretty
feel
similar,
like they're
yeah.
similar.
I want to
Oh,
say.
okay.
I think he's got that sword the whole time, though. What you can have is Kirby, but you can only, like, Yeah, that was good.
Best
nice.
pattern.
But you only like have the spin attack of Kirby in the water if you have Sword Kirby. But then now you have like everything if you're standing on the ground. Fourth 3 has this wind mechanic here that pushes you forward the whole time, so you want to just keep moving forward and trying to go backwards at all, really. There's a few paths you can take through the wind room here, the first room, but it's like we take the bomb path because it allows us to actually run a lot more than anything else. This room is really cool if done correctly. And nice.
That was close.
I got a little close, but that was very good.
Good news is I actually remembered to drink water there.
Hey, let's go. And we're keeping a close race right now. Like, this is anyone's race by any means.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah, honestly, one nasty death from Reaper, but it's probably going to be what decides it.
Yeah, don't die in the UFO room.
Here's hoping. UFO room sucks.
It's the worst one. I've died in that room too, where that sniper just went through as well before, just by accidentally missing the jump. He just falls so fast as Meta Knight, it's so easy to just go right in the pit. Alright, it's time for Fan though. Fan is very infamous in the Kirby run, and there's Meta Knight, it's a little better because you have the sword, but like it's still, you can still get tossed by him and just like, it's just so much luck involved. That was a nice fight though. Very good, very called improv there.
Yeah, that pattern Fan gave where he immediately jumped forward. That's the only one that scares me because like with the roll, you get like a lot of reaction time, but with the jump you don't get like much at all.
It's very close fight in your run as well too, Dark Soul. Very good.
I'm surprised I dodged that jump. I mean, that roll.
Normally as Kirby in this next arena, we actually just like use powerless Kirby to get rid of everyone, but with Meta Knight, it's a little tricky.
That's my strat.
It is your strat, yeah.
My only contribution to the Kirby mode.
Yeah, it saved a few seconds too, because we used Spark as well too in the previous room. Or like in the last room of 4-4, it was cool. I remember that. They normally actually take the bond path here with Kirby because we have burning at this point, but with Meta Knight, we have to actually go to like the top path. We gotta go through the top here.
I always remember just watching everyone take the top path as Meta Knight, so I've never even tried bottom path.
I think I maybe tried it once and I decided no, never again.
Yeah, it's too healthy if you take bottom path there. It's not really worth it. Unless you're going for like a top time, I guess. Oh, clean TikTok
Yeah, because pretty much after that, like... No, it's not even worth it at a top level, because you only get 1 health before, you only get, like, 1 health before 5-3 then. And you need health for 5-3.
Oh, true, yeah. You need health for that level. It's time for Krako, though. The only boss with a little level before him. You just gotta keep flapping up and hopefully not run into any of these Starmen.
Krako is my personal favorite.
I agree. It's a really fun fight to do well. If you stay like kind of left of center like this, you're usually pretty good. Able to avoid Krako. Or like avoid all the Starmen pop up there. Yeah, look at this strat here. I love it. You just kind of float like above and around him and just kind of like pepper him over and over with damage and then bam, dead.
Yes!
Finally. Perfect fights. Love it.
If I didn't... Actually, never mind.
This is very good.
Uh-oh.
Normally, too, is Kirby. We actually take a secret room. Oh, no, you went to the secret room. Never mind.
The secret room is actually a little bit faster. But it's just a bit trickier.
Yeah.
I always thought that was the case.
If you watch Muri's world record before his current one, then you'll see a quick way of getting the pep brew in case you need it.
Very nice there from Dark Soul, very good.
Yeah, nice.
5-1's also one of the shorter levels in the game too. Especially as Meta Knight. There's a lot of different ways to just get through it really fast. 5-2 though is one of the more complicated levels in the game though. There's a lot of different enemies that have different movement patterns that can heck you. Even as Meta Knight, as Kirby especially, it's way harder to deal with. But as Meta Knight too, like you gotta be careful of that pig down. Several ran into. That one's one of the worst ones. All that stuff really. And then you gotta deal with Bonkers here, which is I think a bit easier in this one. He's not too bad.
A little bit. He
after
only
his swing.
only takes 5 hits instead of 7.
Yeah, he's not too bad after the first swing as well too. It's usually easy to deal with him at that point. That's what Chat's still talking about the moon.
I was wondering.
Chat talking about the important things.
It's true.
Yes.
But should we talk about this level right here? Because normally we actually use wheel for this part as Kirby, but we can't do that. And normally it's just a bunch of enemies you go through with wheel, no problem. But as Mana, you have to deal with all of them here. And it's very difficult to do correctly. But snipers make it look easy right here. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yo, very
This
good.
room's
Very
really
clean
hard.
room. It's one of the hardest rooms in the run, followed up by an easy room, then one of the hardest rooms in the run. At least that's how I feel. Because the next room is all spikes, and with Meta Knight's drift, after he flaps upwards, he goes like a good distance. So it's very easy to just like get hurt.
Why did
there.
I get that?
But there is a health bar at the end in case you absolutely need it. It's nice to have, really. Yeah, spike room is it's so tricky. Oh no.
So the tech I was doing in the first room of 5-4, basically if I let go of the D-pad before running off of a ledge and start flapping, it's very tricky to time, but if you time it perfectly, you keep your running speed for a bit longer in the air. It's something Miri utilizes a lot in his world record. And it was something known like ever since like a task in like the late 2000s, but no one ever thought to utilize it until Miri did.
Almost saw that without setup.
Yeah, that was actually really good. I was watching that. It's really hard to avoid those spikes there. You have to like time it like basically frame perfectly over the spikes to get through them. It's pretty wild. Type of jump. I mean, I do that a lot. Yeah, clean 5-4 there.
That's the
Yeah, I
only spot
think
hate
5-4 is my
about
least
first
favorite.
room.
This is my least favorite stage in the game right now. I really. Why did I
It's
slide there?
hard. It's a hard one. First in Dark Souls?
That's the only part I don't like about the first room of Fight 4. It's that quarter after the third set of spikes.
Yeah. I
It's like,
agree.
here's this little one tall jab, and Meta Knight's huge.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Fireland though. Which,
Fireline's gonna charge forward. Watch this.
oh, no, we're good. Nice. Hopefully they didn't jinx it though for Dark Soul. Hopefully it didn't.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Hey, I believe.
The real question
Oh.
is does the double charge happen?
Ooh, I hope not. I really hope not. Can that happen there?
Double charge.
As in, the second fire line that we fight later also does a charge.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully not. That'd be.
Oh, both of my fire lions charged, and I think both my PB. Not the second one didn't charge in my relay run, but I think both charged in my PB.
Oh, nice. Barely got the kill out there. Very clean.
Yeah. That was great.
That went better than expected. It decided to jump instead. I was like, oh wait a minute, it jumped. Never mind, we're good.
Dash attack before heavy mole to create a trench.
Ooh, that's good. So Heavy Mole has a lot of iframes after each hit, so it might seem like we're going pretty slow with these attacks here, but we're actually not. We're trying to perfectly time this as soon as the iframes run out. There's just a lot of them.
I was impatient.
It happens, it happens. Clean fight though, otherwise. I know about the trench, that's cool.
Yeah, I never knew about that strat myself. That's the first time I've actually heard of it.
Yeah, if you're lower than heavy mole, I find the fight to be a lot easier.
6-1 is also one of the harder levels in the game, I'd say. Just a lot of randomness to it, and like in a few of the rooms, especially this last room right here. Those frogs are
That
not my
frog
friend.
really scared me,
Same.
but I took it very safe.
He like fainted the jump there. It was weird. First room of 6-2 is also very tricky because of the frogs, but very nice.
I find
to
this
immediately
first room of
destroy
6-2 is fine if you delay your slashes long enough.
them. Yeah, you did very well there with that one. That was good.
I don't know why, but the Kirby music is always just so pleasing.
This is like this is the game that got me into the series as a kid, and like I love this music is just so nostalgic for me. It really is.
Aw. Yeah, I have.
Same, but because of the original version of this game.
Oh yeah, Adventure, yeah. Which,
Yeah.
fun fact, Nightmare is not an adventure. This is original to Nightmare in Dreamland.
Someone should fix that.
That'd be cool if someone made a ROM hack.
I would love to
Adventure.
see a hack of Adventure with Meta Knight in it.
That'd be pretty neat, honestly. Like,
I don't want to play Meta
Knight.
Knight with leg. No, thank you.
Okay,
That's
you know
also
what?
fair.
Fair.
That's definitely also fair.
Chat's dancing.
Hey, let's
all
go.
dance to the music, chat.
Orange Ocean is such a good song in the soundtrack. It really is. One of the hardest like worlds in the entire game, but oh my god, I love the music in it. And honestly,
I'm gonna skip 1-ups.
Oh, yo, okay, let's go. So what's not going to be doing here is doing a different movement to get through this level. Normally there's 3 1-ups you could get here that are like not really out of the way at all, but like there is faster to not go for them. So I'm loving it. Oh, that was tight. Oh my god.
Yeah, but if you skip the 1-ups, you can make a faster Gordo cycle.
Oh,
And that's why I got the 1 and 1-4. It's very, very, very quick to get. And
That's
since
good.
I only died once, I decided, hey, I might as well. Because I also collect the 1 and 5-1 every time. Routing 1-ups is pretty important in this run, because you want to... If you, like, die, you're losing time, but, like, sometimes you might want to take an intentional death at the start of a room. We might see that in 7-1.
yeah. Oh, that was good there. I like the little strats you have here for like even just going up like that big room in the first part of 6-5 there. That's good.
I'm a bit scared to go into UFO room with only 2 health.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Best of luck.
Yeah,
with
I
that.
never like going into that room with anything less than full health.
So the preference UFO room, it's a UFOs in this game, those UFO enemies are very random what they do in general, and they spawn immediately and just like go, it's like homing it directly on you every time. Like that. See, look at them. How? What is this? You just gotta put a hitbox right in front of you and hope for the best, really. And nice. Thank you for the end of the room, there is a tomato you can get, but it's very much a huge choke point in the run. They're
Well,
gonna
at
do 2
least
Frosties.
it's started the room.
Yeah, thankfully at least.
Frosties... I didn't play Frosties very well.
Frosties can also be a little bit tricky with what they do, but not usually too bad. But the hard part is right at the end. You have this arena with ice physics everywhere. Weirdly enough, Orange Ocean is just frozen over now. Who knew? Oh, that was... Oh my gosh. Yo, clean? It's kind
Yeah,
of sick.
6-6 is actually my favorite arena. I practice it so much, so like...
And time for the Brawl Man
Oh,
I did.
no.
Oh, here we go.
The best part is when you forget which one you are. That was insane.
That was
Never had that
0
happen.
blocks. Okay. That was very good.
That was a 5-second gold.
Yeah, so
Wow.
like Mana can block randomly there, and like it's nothing you can do about that happens. So that was the best luck you can get there, essentially. Down 7-1, we have all these different star blocks got destroyed in this room. It's just filled with it for some reason. Just gotta keep slashing in front of us and just keep jumping and slashing over and over again. Just get rid of them. But after this, we have the mini boss rush of 7-2.
That Waddle Doo scared me.
Which we're gonna skip 3 mini bosses by just going to the top of the room here, not going to the door at the bottom.
Why did I not dash?
However, that being said, though, these bosses are no joke. They take 7 hits each, and they're very random, especially with Meta Knight. It's very easy to die these bosses. Fan decided not to roll.
Fan, seriously?
There we go. Fan is like one of the harder ones because like it's just because like it's just so random, really. It can roll randomly, it moves super fast when it happens, etc., etc. Bugsy's not too bad, Man Nightmare, because once he hits the wall, you can pretty much get like most of your hits off on him immediately. Like
I was
that.
so scared of bug jumping.
And then Fireline is tricky.
Fireline's
right
the
at
worst.
end. Yeah. Fireline's very random. It's hard to avoid him too. But
No.
oh,
I attached attacked.
I saw that. That got really close.
I
though.
thought it was over.
Nice Deathless 7-2. That's really good. That's huge, honestly. Very clean there. Very clean.
I want to shout out Miri for his strat on Bonkers. I would say that contributed to my Deathless 7-2.
What does it do there
All right,
exactly?
Dark Soul.
The backwards
Go,
jump.
Dark Soul.
Nice. Yeah, let's go.
Because I would
7-2
always.
time.
Okay.
It's oddly
Bonkers
common.
Wanted to be
I'll
a
let
little
Dark Soul
cheeky there.
focus.
Oh, fan.
Fan fan?
Oh,
Fan fan.
the backwards toss.
And why?
There we go. Nice. Thank you, fan
I
went right
love
into your
it
sword
jumped
there.
like halfway across the stage to gave me away.
Oh,
Ooh,
I
that's
forgot
too
to drink
close.
water after 7-2.
oh, there it is. And Fireline time. Here we go. Come on. Oh, the fireball.
Nice try. We're not having it.
Not this time. See you later, stinky kitty.
I didn't need a dash attack. I just wanted to remind Fireline that it was in fact being a bad kitty, and I need to do something about that.
Absolutely. 7-4 is also a really hard level as well. The first room is extremely random. In my SGQ 2019 run of this, I call it a bad Mario Maker level.
It is.
I think a lot of
very
us
much
have called
is.
it that.
It really is. But like afterwards, you have like 4 rooms that are pretty similar, and they're not too bad to get through at least. Because the first few enemies are very random. But afterwards, it's very much set in stone they do, so it's not too bad. Are you going for my strat here? Is this faster? I don't know. Nice. All right. Cool.
I do whatever Miri does there.
Fair enough. It's safe to do that. I have a strategy for that crash bomb room where I like dash check into the very like the sixth one.
I'm
and
gonna
just stay
count.
still
Sorry.
for a second.
1,
Go ahead.
0. Yeah, wind tunnel's hard.
Nice. Yeah, that's the wind tunnel right there in 7-5.
I need to count or else I forget what to do.
Each gap alternates between going upwards and downwards, so you have to like be very careful of that. It's very easy to die there, to say the least. Okay, now for 7-6, which is my personal favorite level of the entire game, right at the end. This level is a throwback to the first Kirby game, Kirby's Dream Lands, which is a remake of the second Kirby game, Adventure, so there's a throwback to the first and the second game, weirdly enough. But this one's all movement here. You just gotta run forward, gotta jump a few times, do a little slash here and there, it's not too bad. The only bad thing is one enemy at the very end of it.
Nice.
Yes, Starfy. How we love Starfy.
That's that cover right there, which thankfully of Mena, you
Or
can
that
downstab
too.
him. That's Scarfy as well, yeah. Actually, honestly, the next room of the clouds, I agree.
I have a consistency strat.
Ooh, let's see it. Yeah, there's like a few Scarfies just pop up from the either bottom or the top right there, and they can just like get right on top of you if you're not careful. Weird enough as Mena, you can like slash 5 blocks, 5 star blocks above you there too. Get through that last part a little bit faster. And here, in time for deity, this boss is very random. Time would be for Sniper B as soon as the final hit goes off. So be right on time right there. But he can do anything you want here and hurt him. But looks like this fight's going. Oh, I spoke too soon. Commentator's curse. And time.
Oh, 303.
303.
So close to sub 30.
That was a sick run. Oh my gosh.
Only death was 34.
Yeah, that Cyber had a clean run. That was sick. GG.
Yeah.
Nice. GG.
Yeah, so for me has not been very clean. In fact, my world run was incredibly bad, honestly.
Thank you so much, everyone.
It's a hard run. So we're coming right here at the end of 7-6. Hopefully we'll see if the Scarfy trolls or not. Always a good idea to get that tomato as well too, yeah. Oh.
I like that
Nice.
31. That was awesome. On the dot.
Oh yeah, for the actual real time, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is because we go by Indian time for the leaderboards for this. But
Okay.
yeah, so like real time is usually about a minute off of IGT. Because like there's loads in the game, but it's like very short loads.
Wait, how do you see my real time?
It's on the stream.
Oh. Of
Alright.
course.
King DD time. Here we go. Hopefully he's not
Good
troll.
luck.
No troll.
The stars also have a hitbox too when he lands after that big jump there, so you gotta be careful of them. So far going well. Whenever you hit DD, he goes to another attack immediately afterwards, and it's random. But GG's time right there.
Time. Oh, wow. I honestly thank you for the raise. It was so good to watch.
That was such a fun race. Thank you
Yeah,
all so
it was.
much.
Considering I did not get to do the practice I wanted to this week, not too bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
But it was still really good too. Yeah. Like for me, it was just entertaining to watch. It was really, really fun. I like the congratulations.
Yeah, I love that screen
Yeah,
there.
I love
more
just that
importantly-
random thing, and Ned and I just looking out at the sun, looking out at the sky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Oh no,
that was-
it's in Japanese, but but the red text says you can't save.
yeah, straight up. It's great. You can't save.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to be going just a quick break. Get some water, stretch your legs. We'll be back in 5 minutes, but we'll be bringing you some more Meta Night. Stay tuned with
Thank
me,
you
all so
underscore
much.
Shasta. And before we get going, that reminds me, just plugins for Dark Soul and Sniper. I will put your information in the chat, but anyone who wants to follow you, what would be the best place to go, and anything like that. And if anyone's interested in learning this run, where would they want to be? Sorry, before we get going.
The Kirby Discord.
Kirby Discord, okay.
We got big Kirby Discord in general.
Yeah, if you want to find that, speedrun.com/Kirby. Pretty much any page on there will have a Discord link.
The only two that don't have a Discord link to the main Kirby server are for Air Ride and Epic Yarn. They have their own servers. But like,
Oh.
yeah.
Interesting.
Everyone you go see tonight though, you can like just go to the main Kirby Discord server because like we'll help you out there.
Yeah, it's a good it's a good community, really great community. Okay, so now the real break is going to happen. I kind of jumped the gun on that. So we're going to go on break, and we'll be back in 5.
Bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Legally Cute. We are bringing some more Meta Night with our Kirby. Oh my goodness, I did it again. Kirby Superstar Ultra Meta Nightmare Ultra, and we're bringing you with Mr. Underscore Shasta. We are gonna just have a normal run, but that race was awesome, wasn't it? It was so good to see the.
It was so
the
good.
two. It was so good. Dark Soul 88 and Sniper SR did an amazing job showcasing that, and it was such a good race. And I definitely want to see another rematch on that. But in
I would
the
love
meantime,
that
yeah. In the meantime, we're gonna just say a few quick things just about things going on with us. We're going to be having the SGDQ 2022 remote volunteer applications. They are coming up. If you like to help with any of the offsite volunteering positions, you can check out the website gamesdonequick.com for more information. Registration is also open until May 23rd. Be sure to register if you will be attending our live events in Minnesota. The games list is out. Stay tuned for the schedule coming out this weekend on gamesdonequick.com. Speaking of, I do have to mention this, but you might be in that, aren't you?
I am, yes. I'm in there 2 games somehow, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for both.
I'm very excited.
I'm very excited, and definitely it would be fun to watch that in the I will be there in person.
You're gonna see one of them after this run here as well too. The other one you have to wait for Silly Block, I assume.
Yes.
But yeah.
So you get a small little preview here. But in the meantime, whenever you're ready, Mr. Underscore Shasta, you can start the countdown.
Absolutely. So yeah, I'm playing this. Let's do the thing. All right. So let's go in 3, 2, 1, kablam. All right. So this is actually the follow-up to a Midnighter in Dreamlands. You saw there. This is Midnighter Ultra. There's a lot more mechanics to it in general. Oh, Ray got hurt here. It's actually not good, but we'll deal with that. It's okay. So there's a lot of differences with this one. First off, Midnight has some new attacks. For instance, the forward stab here, or I like to call it the dash attack, I guess. It's very good. They also noticing the bottom screen will have a bunch of different powers on it as well. So the important ones are the ones worth 8 I'm using right here, called Mega Quick. Allows you to go faster, allows you to up your movement speed and airspeed and stuff for a short amount of time. About 15 seconds, I want to say. It's very, very good. Obviously, want to use that throughout the entire run. And in general, too, we'll also be using the ones worth 30. It's called Mach Tornado. It's basically a big all-out damaging attack. It's really, really powerful, to say the least. But throughout the run, we want to just have as many, a lot of points, really. As much as we can get, really. Because the more Mega Quicks we do, the faster we go. That's how it goes.
Oh, really?
True. Can confirm. And fun fact, on the Games on Quick show, we want to go fast. This is Mach Tornado right here. We use it right here because this boss, low and Nala, they're very, very random. So we want to just get them out of the way immediately, not have to deal with their luck at all. Now, the task of this actually is not use a single Mega Quick. Or not Mega Quick, Mach Tornado. Shout out to the task made by Sample in particular. There's a 100% task, but you also have to go with the Mega Nightmare Ultra in that task, and it's really cool because zero Mach Tornadoes. And bam! Oh, there we go. I'm surprised it didn't work. So, like, there's a lingering hit to your dash attack as well, too. You want to get the immediate hit there in order to be able to destroy Cracker Jr. really fast. Not get the immediate hit, though. Gotta get up here. Also, we kind of want to avoid flapping as much as we can. Flapping is good, but I want to jump most of the time. That's just what we want to do. And bam! Oh, one more. That's okay.
Still,
now
that was still fast.
Yeah, so now we're actually to the final boss of Spring Breeze mode. This mode goes through 5 different game modes. First off, for D, I'm actually going to do 7 dash attacks here, and it should be dead. 5, 6, and 7.
7.
Clean. Very good. So this goes through 5 different game modes. It goes through Spring Breeze, into Diamond Blade right now. Oops. I did that wrong. Into Diamond Blade right now, and then afterwards Draco Offensive, Revenge of Meta Knights, and then... what's the last one? Milky Way Wishes. There we go. All those. It'll just keep us going through there the whole time. It's very fast. There's gonna be a lot of parts of the run where we have a lot of points too, like right now, like more than we actually really need. That's just gonna happen. Oops.
Okay. So the point, how does that, like, I guess, impact the speedrun and overall?
Oh, it's extremely important.
Okay.
Point rounding is really important in this, especially. So in this case, actually, I'm gonna talk about, I'll get to the top of the point rounding real quick. So how it even works in the first place is any enemy that Kirby gets a power from. Oops. There we go. Any enemy Kirby gets a power from gives you 2 points. And he does not get a power from gives you 1 point. Any larger enemy like one of those big bears or those sunflowers, they give you 3 points. Any main boss gives you 5 points, and any boss gives you 10 points. It's like, it's a lot, so round goes into that especially, but really most of the time the idea is just to have enough points set to use Mega Quicks.
Okay.
There's also one part of the run where you use the heal. Healing is worth 10 points. It's the kind of the heal one in the top right. Because right here, it's just not a scroller. I can't really skip this or anything. I get the points back for it to not really matter if I use a heal there or not. But a lot of time I want to avoid doing that if you can. And bam. Or right at the end of the auto scroller we gotta take. Oops. So because I'm using a touchscreen to touch these powers here, it can be, sometimes you can just randomly miss the power. That's what I did there, because, I don't know, it happens.
So right now you're playing off of the touchscreen. That's really neat.
Just for the powers. That's how we actually activate them in the first place.
Okay, that's cool. I haven't played this Kirby, I believe.
Oh, you got it. It's one of the best. This game is awesome. I
feel like I have to, like, go through the Kirby, like, all the games and just play them all.
If you want to. They're very good games.
Yeah.
Personal favorites are like this one, Planet Robots, and also Forgotten Land. That game is extremely good.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with that game.
I'll talk more about it when we play Forgotten Land, but yeah, it was very cool to see the world record switches.
Oops. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll be careful. It's a showcase after all. Might as well be a little bit careful.
Yeah.
Aiming with lava blocks is especially really deadly with Meta Knight because his default jump is very high. It's the same deal as well too with Meta Nightmare, the last one we just saw. Meta Knight's default jump is just really, really high. How it is. I guess I got notice as well too is that I'm actually doing. There's two different like types of strats we could do for the run. But I'm doing a called RTA strats. Just I'm focusing more on the real time rather than the in-game time here. We're going fast because I currently hold the world record for 100% for this game, so I want to optimize the real time as much as I can. But people who run only Meta Nightmare will run with in-game time strats where you use a lot more mod tornadoes because it pauses in-game time whenever you use that. That's mostly the idea of that. There's like other nuances to it too, beyond just that there, but yeah. That's kind of the idea. Oh no, sorry Birdon. Birdon's my friend, I don't want to hurt him.
Yeah. Birds
He's
are
a good
friend.
bird.
Yeah.
It's true.
Good bird.
Just falling right up here. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I mean, I know I played some Kirby games, but I definitely am gonna, when I have the time, just be like, okay, start with this Kirby game, then do the next one. And I'm gonna probably follow the whole thing in series.
Good idea. In my opinion, the Game Boy ones aren't as good, especially as spin-offs. But I do like Dreamland 2, though. Dreamland 2 is very nice.
It's
one
of my favorites. Yeah, that one's one of my favorites.
I love the best ending of that game, especially.
Yeah.
Oops. No! Get out of here. Bonkers. Alright, I can do 2 slashes like that. Very good. My downward stab has 2 hitboxes to it like that. It's hard to get both of them, though, but it is possible, like as you saw there. I deal with Iron Man right here. And she's gone. See you.
I don't know why, but it's so satisfying watching the like dashing through. And
It's very good.
Yeah.
Like, not only is my dash attack here good for movement, but it's also my most powerful attack, so we want to use that as much as we can, if possible.
Yeah.
Either like trying to like dash attack right through them, or space them so we get 2 hits potentially. It's very good. Speaking of things that are very good, Mod Tornado. Dying Blade's here. We're just gonna have everything explode, and then ideally, we do 2 hits and he's done. I should go for this. Hold on. There we go. Bam. The 2 up tilts. Very good. Very good. That's boss numero dos. Or it's game mode numero dos, rather. We're on to Great Cave Offensive now, which there are no chests here in Great Cave Offensive for Meta Knight. So you don't worry about that. We're just gonna be going through as fast as we can, getting through all the bosses as we can and everything. So I should, on commentary a little bit ago for Meta Nightmare, I should neglected to mention this, but you can actually cancel with your down stab by pressing B in the air, if you're high enough at least. You can't do that in this game, it seems. That being said, though, it will all cancel as like if you jump from a certain height and then down stab. Like it's at least a consolation, but that was one thing I've taken out. It looks like between both games. Which is like usually not a huge deal, but like, no, it's cool to have a sort of movement option available, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, time for Fatty Whale. Fatty Whale has 2 different patterns to him, and I got the slower one, but doesn't matter because I'm Meta Knight. I can cancel my dash check, like I can cancel my dash check into a Mock Tornado, which should do enough damage to kill him. Bam.
What?
It's so cool.
That's just OP. That's so
It's
OP.
so good. So I did the attack of the dash check, and then immediately canceled it. It still counted, despite the fact that he has iframes and stuff.
Oh, that's so good.
I'm gonna skip the minecart section because dash checking and using mana quick is very fast. Let's go right through here. There's no other doors right here. Normally there's 2 other doors in the middle and to the left there, but those aren't there in this mode. You just go through the one door because that's where you gotta go, really. Oops. Then right here, we're gonna face Computer Virus, who is very, very random. And I can finally talk about the fact that I'm playing this game on the Korean version right now, because it's actually relevant right here. It saves about a second compared to the Japanese version, the former fastest version of the game. Playing in Korean here, because of the text after his boss is done. Oops, I actually did that wrong anyways. And bam, bam, bam. Ideally, we actually one-cycle all of these. This last one is the hardest one. Yeah, I was too close there. Rip. That's fine. I gotta be. Oh, now he's doing this. Oh, you jerk. How dare you?
Come on.
That's so rude.
That's rude.
Get some boos in the chat for Magician here. Boo. So rude.
That was rude. That was rude.
Boo. Yeah, this is the random boss. We fight in the 100% run. We fight Computer Virus 6 times. In this run, we're gonna fight him twice, which is comparatively not as bad, but still fighting him twice.
Yeah.
Because he can do that attack there, or it's not really attack, but he can do that little action there. That's makes so just like takes less damage for a little bit. It's very annoying. I don't like him. I got a grudge.
Yeah.
And also, like, what attack he does, too, matters sometimes. Like, some attacks are longer than others. Especially once you get to the one at the end of Ugly Wishes. That's the worst one, because you have to deal with other bosses there, especially. Just beyond just, like, the 3 that we saw there. Oops. Magician does come back. You also have to deal with, like, a big knight, and then a dragon as well. Also, we're done with Garden. We're just gonna go and fight Wham Bam Rock right now. He's got a different design from Superstar. For the bear, for sure. And then, bam. Once again, do one attack in the air, and then a dash check, and then immediately cancel it.
Oh, that's so good. That does not get old.
It's awesome. We use that a lot in this run. It's very OP.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it goes fast. It works.
I do like speed. Big fan.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, going fast. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Any speed fans in the chat? Either of speed running or the movie Speed, starring Keanu Reeves.
And
Either one.
Sandra Bullock.
And Sandra Bullock, yeah. I forgot about that.
I love Sandra Bullock, so I'm a huge fan.
That's definitely fair. If his speedrun goes beneath 50 miles per hour, it's gonna explode. Oh no.
It's nice seeing this as Meta Knight, to be honest with you. It's a whole different game.
It's a good refresher, really, from what we normally see like with Kirby and Superstar here. It's also a refresher too. We actually can't. Normally, this section is just an auto scroller. You have to wait for Heavy Lobster to go off the screen. But as Meta Knight, you have to actually fight him in order to advance. Actually, do have to get rid of him. There we go. Clean fight though. Very good.
Didn't we sing last time? We didn't have enough time to sing.
Oh, true. Yeah. Oh, we can do it later. Don't worry. That's not the first time. That's not the only time we'll see him.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now.
And bam. Very Queen Iron Man fight there as well. Very good. Part's especially really cool. I like going through the water with Mega Quick because there we go. And now we're good. Time for auto scroller. Went too fast there. We gotta slow down a little bit. Yeah. In particular, Revenge of Meta Knight has like the most auto scrollers of any game mode in this game. This one lasts about a minute. There's one layer that also lasts a minute, and there's another layer I think it's also a minute long. Just how it is.
Yeah. It's always interesting with auto scrolls because you're just like, you have to take it at that speed. You can't go faster unless you find some glitch or something. But
yeah,
then we change a category.
It'd be faster at that point.
Be faster, yeah.
I don't run this game anymore, but one of the cool things about Yoshi's Island DS that I liked a lot is there are a few parts where you actually could skip auto scrollers.
Yes.
It's really cool. But it's also really hard. That game's really hard, but such a cool run. People should run that game more. Yoshi's Island DS, great speed run. Very difficult as well too, but very fun. I'm actually mock tornado these two with double wispies here.
Oh my goodness.
It's like it's more of an game time strat for this, but I find it be more consistent and like overall like potentially slightly faster to do this. Ideally, you save a second by not doing that though, if everything goes well.
Yeah.
Pete Police condemn you to auto scroller. Oh frick. Oh no.
Oh no.
It has been done, I guess. Thankfully, it's fast time once again.
Yay.
The time for fast. Hooray! Not time too fast. It's not now, but I could do that. We are still going fast currently. Despite the fact that we're doing nothing here, going fast. This is actually one of these few like mini boss fights where we don't use Meta Quick. We use Matroneo. The other ones we don't really worry about, but yeah. Also, right here I'm gonna do my Mario Party mash. This is hard to do on the 3DS. I'm just gonna go normal here. Yeah, so a little fun fact for you: the faster you mash when you flap your wings here, the faster you go upwards. And for that part there, you have to just mash as fast as you can to go up that room faster.
Interesting. I don't know why, but I love learning so much about the Kirby speedruns.
There's simple games, but there's so much depth to them in terms of going fast. It's really cool. Like, genuinely. They're also very easy to pick up as well, too. Outside of a few examples here and there, like Canvas Curse, don't run that game. But, like, yeah. They're really good. They're very beginner-friendly runs with, like, big skill ceilings. You'll see a lot, like, next run up here, too, Forgotten Land. You'll see a lot of depth in that run, especially. That game advanced a lot in the last month or so that came out.
Well, see, that's what I love about new release speedruns and like keeping track of that and seeing like all the new tech that gets made.
Here's another mini boss we actually use Matroneo on. Because both these bosses, they're very random. Better to do this and have them go to the right.
Yeah.
While I'm here, might as well destroy these enemies, no problem, and then get some health here. Now it's time for main can number 2, in particular. That's the name of it. I'm just gonna float up here and just keep on cycling over and over, and there we go. Bam. It's kind of the halfway point there, Revenge of Man Knights. That's usually what I refer to that part, at least. Oops, I don't know. I'm hacking up, not killing these Castle J2s. That's what they're called. I was getting hit by them, oh no.
No. I think this is the opportunity for singing, right?
Soon.
Soon, okay.
It's in a few minutes from now.
Okay.
Also, I agree with Moxie Claus in the chat there as well, too. Canvas Curse is a great run, but it's one of those runs where you will destroy your hands if you play that game. Can't confirm. Well, I didn't destroy it, but like, it got close. I grinded for like last year's Kirby Series Relay, and yeah, never again. Unfortunately, great speedrun though, really is. But yeah,
it really hurts
not a
the
Canvas
hands,
Curse though. If I had robot hands, I would run that game again. That's the only time.
Just install the robot hands, or make robot hands to control.
Who knows? Either way. I've seen Futurama before, you just get it installed real quick, no big deal.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
But it's from the Robot Devil though, so you gotta be careful of that. He's very shady.
Oh, okay.
Definitely something going on there.
Yeah.
Also, we should be singing right now, what we're doing.
Oh, I don't remember. Wait, what's the song? Wait.
Heavy lobster. Heavy lobster. Heavy lobster. Heavy lobster. So good. Thank you. Oh no, misspacing.
Oh,
That's
no.
Okay. Going up here. Alright, I didn't get to fire twice in a row though, which is nice. Let's go. Good. Alright, good fight. I'll take it.
I mean, anytime you get to sing, I'm gonna definitely take that.
Absolutely. I agree. Does your speedrun have singing in it? That's what I thought. Run Kirby games, they have singing in it.
Exactly. just run it just because of the singing alone.
You could karaoke the final, like the credit song of Forgotten Land if you want to. By the way, you could straight up karaoke that if you really wanted to. There are lyrics on the screen. It's cool. Run Forgotten Land. It's a great game.
I think I'll try to karaoke it if we can.
Is another language though, so you gotta be careful of that. Maybe
Oh.
before the game.
Oh, maybe I'll just do it on my own time. Just kidding.
Up to you.
I will just hum along.
Also, we just destroyed the reactor there from Matroneo. No problem. It's just gone. For some reason that works. I don't know why, but I'm glad it does.
Same. I just everything in my opinion is so vastly different as Meta Knight. Like you have these OP moves and
I just wrong. I'm gonna go back here. It was on this one, I think. No, it's not. Oh crap. That's on the first one. I do a little farming technique here, but I messed up now and I actually lost my health, so we're gonna have to do it the old way. Oh no. Okay, anyways. Old way of farming here. So we do farm a little bit of points here right now. I'm gonna go one more just for absolute safety. There we go. Okay, so we start in Flora here in Milky Way Wishes. It's actually the final mode here. I'll be at the very end of it once we defeat the cool boss right at the end. But for now, we're going through here. But yeah, the gimmick of it is just it changes season and we're going to the doorway. That's all it really comes down to. I need 30 points for this and then more afterwards for the next ones. But yeah, there we go. Double Wispy once again getting Matroneo. See you later, buddy.
peace. Peace out.
So, by the way, I forgot to even mention it, but we went through Revenge of Meta Knights as Meta Knights. So what that means is that right at the end, we destroyed Meta Knight's ship. So that's cool, I guess. My theory is that he's committing insurance fraud. That's my theory there.
Insurance fraud. Okay.
Yeah. What else would it be? Why would you destroy the halberd like that?
I mean, let's see. I'm just thinking about
exactly.
All the paperwork. Insurance. Insurance fraud works for me.
There you go.
No
what else
other
could it possibly be, honestly?
Yeah, nothing else. Nothing.
Yeah. Alright, we got enough points now as well, too. We're actually really tight on points in general. First part of the run, that's why we did the farming a little earlier. Because we need a Matronado Double Wispy, and then we need a Matronado Faiwell coming up in a second. It's really hard not to get her right there as well. Faiwell also has more health in this part, so hopefully I get a good pattern here and don't have to go for the really hard strats. I don't have to go for really hard strat. Let's go. I still got hurt though. We're going for it. There we go. Need just a little more.
There. I may have done something to prove that insurance fraud is real.
Oh no. Do I want to know?
It's just a category.
Should I keep it on down low?
yeah, we're just keeping it on the download about the storyline. Don't worry.
All right.
You may have a new category. Yeah, you have a new category.
Good. Make sure I get some health here. Currently beeping. Don't want to do that. Here's Krakow again. He's just chilling.
So OP, that sword.
The Glaxia is so good.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, it's not the Glaxia here. Hold on. It's just a cool looking sword. But what is not cool is hot beats. It's very hot and also the hardest part of the entire run. Hopefully this goes well. Got mashed right here.
Oh.
So Meta Knight's short hop is very large. It's not a short hop, it's like a medium hop. So whenever you jump, it's very easy to get hurt. Just right here especially. And also whenever you swing your sword on a wooden peg, it like knocks it down like it would like using like a hammer. It's that good. I'm going for a harder strat here. I got it, yo. And then I messed up again. I hit the wooden peg. Get me up here. I'm wasting that quick time. All right, let's go. We're out of here. Oh, how'd that get me? That was weird. Unfortunate. We're good. We're good. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. We're good.
This is okay.
Or as the kids say, PogChamp.
PogChamp.
It's fine.
PogChamp.
Alright. Time for Chameleon. We got pink Chameleon. Ooh. Or it's like a magenta, maybe? Pinkish. Oh, I got destroyed there.
You know, I was thinking salmon.
I was trying to get... Salmon's good, yes. Definitely salmon. Yeah, unfortunately, I got kind of iframe. This one's like turquoise. No, it's teal-ish? It's like a blue-green.
Yeah, blue. I'm going to go on the teal, but lighter.
Why didn't it go that way the first time? I got iframes.
No.
Oh, well, it's fine. I'll do this first part of that minute quick as well, too. I'll get some points back that way. I was about 20 before. It's not too bad. Hi, Chef Kawasaki. Bye, Chef Kawasaki.
So fast. Oh, that's so fast.
Yeah, let's go with that minute quick right here. That's how I'll get this back. And bam. We got strats for like all these mini bosses. It's nice.
There are a lot of mini bosses in Kirby series.
It's really cool. They have their own personalities too. It's great.
Yeah. Well, and like when you're Kirby, you get to suck them up too, so that's kind of nice. And get the power.
Yeah, get different powers from it. And back on track. Nice. Let's hope that Bugsy's nice to me too. I do just like regular slash here and then turn around usually. Oh, actually that was perfect. Nice.
Oh, nice.
I do like a regular slash of mana and then turn around, because if I don't do that, the regular like combo he does, if I just keep tapping B, will happen over and over again. So I want to just do that first hit every time. That's the idea, at least. And now it's wham bam time. Hopefully this goes well. It's a little bit of a tight strat. Nice, got it.
Nice.
I gotta get the aerial slash, I got ground slash, and then a dash attack before the hang starts going up. And then I can cancel that into Mod Tornado, and then he's dead.
Oh, nicely done.
Very good. Yeah, too many cooks, too many cooks. Wait, I have like a Chef Kawasaki emote that's like, it's too many cooks, it's him just getting like hurts, and then enough cooks, which is him like smiling. Very good. Shout out to the video Too Many Cooks from Adult Swim. Very good video.
Oh, I haven't. Oh, Adult Swim brings back memories.
I love Adult Swim. They make good stuff. They always have been. Oh, small time save there. I had full health. They have to go all the way over to that button to hit. Use my sword beam for it instead. Let's go. Yo, saving frames. Popping off. Get some PogChamps in the chat. Let's go. Or some Pride Pogs. Get the Happy Bees. Yo. It's my favorite. Oh no, please. Nice.
Yes. I also saw some Curb champs.
I don't know what that is, but I'm down.
Yeah. I want to see what a curb champ is now.
Oh, in the fire again. It's hard to avoid the fire. I somehow did the first time earlier, but yeah, really hard to avoid that fire there. This heavy lobster also has more HP than the other one. It's doing well. Doing well in the end. And now it's time for Half Moon, which is very difficult. So I'm gonna count this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's actually 14, that's not 15. Still good though, still good. Nice, that actually went very well. That first room there, if you mess up, you can get hit, you can go into an electric block and it'll just destroy you. It'll send you right into the pits and you'll just die. There's nothing you can do about it. So I gotta be very careful of that there, and that's why I was counting. I count my wing flaps. Very nice so far, though. Very nice so far. Got too many bosses come up in a second after this section. Do it.
I like the pogs. I see all the pogs. Love all the pogs.
Love it too. Oh, perfect fights. Nice. Gotta get points from both of them as well too. Then a quick right here. For a little bit of horizontal speed, not much more than that. Oh, I need a little more points. Actually, it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Could be a few more here and there, but it's okay. Anyways, time for computer virus now. This one has more health in general. Hopefully it goes well. Bam. One cycle on the magician. This one, it takes 2 cycles no matter what. just down stab, do double hits, which does a lot of damage, and then I do like an upward swing, and then regular hits that does good amounts, and then I'm gonna go up here, start flowing downwards on dragon, and bam, perfect computer virus. Let's go.
Let's go.
Absolutely perfect fight. That was awesome.
That was to make up for the rude one earlier.
Absolutely. That was immaculate. No, I couldn't have asked for anything better. I'll post a prior block in the chat. I'm down. I'll do it. There you go. I'll do it. Hope y'all ready for the best song in the game, by the way. Bold words, I know.
Ooh.
Love this song. Also love this boss fight here. This is the final boss fight of Midnight Ultra. This is Galactic Knights. The first time he appears in the Kirby series, back in 2008, right there in Midnight Ultra. Just gonna keep dash attacking him over and over again here. He has a lot of HP. You gotta try to avoid his attacks like that. My plan was to avoid it by just dash attacking right through it. Didn't work out, but it's okay. Just spawn minions here, which if I had 21 points, I would have been able to actually skip the minion phase right at the end, but unfortunately, be one shy. His different attacks depending on how much HP he has as well too, but if everything goes well, shouldn't be having to worry about that too much. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we're gonna avoid this minions no matter what. Cool. And bam. He's down. Time is very soon.
Ooh.
And time. Which is 48. That's solid for no reset. Yeah.
Nice.
I think my best with RTA strats is like a mid 25. And that's in my I want to say it's in my 100% old record. I know it popped off there.
Yeah.
But for a little bit, like a slightly rusty run like this, I did pretty well. Honestly, I did.
Honestly, if this is rusty, oh boy.
Right?
This is good. This is really good.
It's been like a few months since I played this last. I was a little prepared for this, but it worked out. It's that was really solid.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh my gosh.
On this file too, that was my best time there, so nice.
Yeah. Well,
Very good.
While we have you here, for anyone interested in learning I know we had the Kirby speedrun earlier, but just for any newcomers coming in, just kind of mention about the speedrun community, and I'm also going to post the link in chat so that they can get involved in the Discord. But for anyone curious, what's the best way to go about learning the run?
So we just have the Kirby Discord's always good for this. There's a lot of people there that are very, very helpful, myself included. Profane Glitch is also someone who's very passionate about this game. That always helps out new runners. Midnight Ultra in general is pretty simple to get into. It's just one of those runs that's really hard to master because there's a lot going on in it. Really, it's one of those runs that you can probably just watch World Record and see what they do and just kind of copy it. Because a lot of it just comes down to movements and knowing what to do in terms of your damage and fighting bosses and stuff. That's really where we're gonna save a lot of time. It's a really cool run though. Community in general for Kirby is just very, very good. I've been speedrunning for 8 years now, and the Kirby community is how I came into the hobby in the first place. And it's how I stayed overall, really. They're just so nice. Everyone I've met through here is just great. They really are.
Aww.
So if you want to just speedrun Kirby games, then follow the speedrun.com link right there. That's where Discord is. It's linked on the speedrun.com page for the Kirby series, and pretty much every Kirby game too. But yeah, Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby, let's go.
Kirby, let's go.
Yeah.
Yes. So, we are going to have more Kirby. Now we're going to have the return of the Kirby. I'm excited for this one because
it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Well, and I remember with the first show, we were hyped for the game to come out. And so now the game is coming out. And so we're kind of doing I don't know if it's revenge or return. I'm kind of debating between those two words, but I'm saying return just because.
Return sounds better.
Yeah.
This is Revenge of Mad Knights.
This is Revenge.
It came after the first one. Revenge of Mad Nightmare.
Revenge of Mad Nightmare and the Return of the Kirby.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So we'll stick it with that. Well, stay tuned, everybody. We're just gonna take a break, get some water, go to the bathroom, stretch out your legs. It's always good to take a mental wellness.
When we get back, the newest Kirby game for Kirby Forgotten Land will be speedrun.
Yes.
Stick around for that one. It's gonna be great. It's a great run.
Yeah, and the runner, who's the runner?
Who's
running? Yeah, just stay tuned to see who's running. We'll be back bringing you some more Legally Cute. Hello, everybody. I'm Rue, bringing you some more Legally Cute. I am super, super excited and stoked to see this upcoming run. It's the Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Any percent. I'm super stoked. I'm just really excited just because, it's Kirby. New game. Awesome runners, awesome commentators. It's going to be great. So just before we go into it, though, just a few little reminders, just really quick. If you are watching on YouTube, you can always go to the twitch.tv/GameZoneQuick if you're interested in looking at our live content. And it starts on the weeknights and weekends. The weeknights are at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends are at 1 p.m. Eastern. And always remember your subs, gift subs, Prime Gaming subs, and bits help support weekly hotfix content. Please consider supporting our daily content if you enjoy these hotfix shows. So definitely, if you all like the show, that's a great way to support. In the meantime, I'm so stoked. If everybody wants to say hi before we get into the run, we have a few people in here, but Mr. Shasta is the surprise runner. Surprise. So take it away and say hi.
Hi. That's it. Hello, I'm back again, Forgotten Lands.
And then, Bomb Happy.
Howdy. My name's Bomb Happy, and I'll be commentating with Shasta today along with Torinix, and so he can also come on along.
And
hello, I'm Torinix. Oops, sorry I cut you off there, Rue.
No, you're all good. Hi. You might want to say that one more time.
Hello, I'm Torinix. Really excited to be here.
Awesome. Okay, so whenever we are all ready, Mr. Shasta, take it away.
Sounds good to me. I gotta delete my... Actually, I'll delete this file. We're going file 3. Wait, what?
Oh, you pressed the... Yeah, wrong
online
button.
settings?
Wrong button, yeah, wrong button.
Too much Meta Knight going on.
Yeah. You think of the amount of times I've reset this run, how many runs I've done, I remember that.
Hey, don't worry. This game gives you 3 warnings before you delete your file.
Thankfully. But yeah, we're going to go. Let's go ahead and start it. So 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Let's go. So we start the run there because we're choosing our difficulty between Wild Mode and Spring Breeze Mode. Spring Breeze Mode in particular has a lot of differences to it compared to Wild Mode. The main one being the fact that at the end of each level, we're not going to get plus 50 coins, which is good because that wastes 2 seconds at each level. And there's a lot of levels in the run. Yeah, we're starting off here by... first off, the game starts off with Kirby going to another dimension. He's kind of stuck up there against his will, just kind of walking around, just chilling, And then now he's kind of in a mysterious land that's kind of a post-apocalyptic. You can see right up here, just overgrown buildings just everywhere. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here, really. I also noticed that my movement here has me doing what's called a slide hopping. We are sliding and then cancel the end lag by just doing a little short hop right at the end of it. We'll do that throughout the run if we don't have power at all. If we won't until 1-2, weirdly enough. Oops. There's one effective Spring Breeze mode right there. Is your radius whenever you slide into, near an enemy is way wider than it is in Wild Mode. Don't know why, but yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go into the first mouthful mode power of the game. This is a new thing to Kirby and Forgotten Lands. Essentially, Kirby can suck in different objects throughout the world, and the first one here is this car, and we're now Kirby, and Kirby is great. What's your favorite feature of Kirby? Everyone call.
Oh, for me, it's gonna be the little nubs on the front. Look at them.
It's so good.
Oh my god. I think it's a toss-up between either the little nubs or the little feet, because they just kind of sway there as you boost forward.
Yeah, it's on fire. I don't know how Kirby's not getting hurt right now.
So my favorite feature is the rusted car wheels on the bottom.
Ooh, true.
All right, I do have a question for everybody in call and in chat. If Kirby were, what is the proper way for Kirby to drive a car? Like this? Like a regular human being? Or describe some other way entirely?
I'd say that way, honestly, at this point. But who knows? You could drive it normally too. We don't know.
I think the favorite diagram I saw of it involved Kirby sucking up the bottom half of the car instead and just walking it along.
Oh god.
Oh, imagine if the wheels were to start working. I don't feel like Kirby would be in pain on that one.
No.
Oh no. That's cursed. Yeah, that fight is Sengo. We've now gone through point of arrival, the kind of the intro level of the game. And now we talk to Banana Wall D, who can give us co-op. We can allow us to co-op with him. But we don't do that in this run. We just have to go through that.
Yeah, you just say hi to him, and he just is forgotten throughout the rest of the run, unfortunately.
He's our best friend.
He's our best friend, so we give him a vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Aw.
True. Oh god, yeah, you see that spring breeze right there in action?
Honestly, sometimes you just get a 90-degree homing angle.
It's so whack. It's supposed to be like 60 degrees on both sides of Kirby, whereas it's like 40 on wild mode. But like, it feels like it's much more than that sometimes. It really does. Yeah, new mechanic to this game as well too is that dodge roll you just saw me do off that ledge there. We're using it a lot in combat especially, but it's useful for movement sometimes too. Like early on, we can cancel our dodge roll like landing animation into another slide. Pretty good. Or like a hop over objects sometimes, like right there. But we'll be seeing a lot, especially in the fights coming up later. But for now, we're actually going through everything powerless at the moment because there's no fast power we can get. Unlike other Kirby games, we can't actually mix right at the beginning of the run for a fast power. This game doesn't allow for that. You want to explain how mixing works in this game real quick?
Yeah, so just like in any other Kirby game, mixing involves inhaling two enemies that can give you different copy abilities. But then in this particular game, you have to inhale, number one, two different enemies, so enemies that give different abilities. And the other caveat is normally you get a roulette that cycles through all the different abilities Kirby can get in the game. In Forgotten Land, it only cycles through the abilities you've already gotten. So if you don't have any abilities yet unlocked, only the two abilities you just inhaled will be in that roulette, which kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, so like in the first level there, I can only get sword and bomb, and that's really about it. Now we're gonna go into an important skip as well too, called turtle skip. Ideally, what I'm gonna be doing here is I'm gonna get damaged by his tilting, and then I have one frame to jump and jump right on top of him. I'm doing the hardest version of this, but it's also the fastest version of it. See if I can get it. Oh, let's go.
There you go. Let's go.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's frame perfect right there. Just gonna reiterate that one real quick. It's hard, but it's worth it if you get that, because once again, it's the fastest version of that exact skip. Very nice. That was actually found in the demo of this game too. Like people were doing runs of the demo before this game even came out, and that was one of the first tricks that was found. It evolved from going to the left of the turtle, have him destroy the pipe there, and then like going on top of him using the pipe normally, to like using a bit of rubble on the right side of the turtle, to doing what I just did there. There's like many different ways to do that skip, and that way is probably the least consistent way, but it's also the coolest way and the fastest way. And you gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast, fast, fast.
Wait, that's the wrong circular character in video games.
True.
Wrong color too.
We're looking for the pink round one, not the blue round one. Come on. It's okay, I'll allow it.
It's okay, it's just blue Kirby, right?
Yeah, it's Bluebee.
And so if you've noticed right now, Mr. Underscore Shasta has picked
Thank
up
you.
an ability, Fire. And so Fire is going to be one of the main form of movements that Kirby has in comparison to the slide hopping. As you can see, it is very fast. And we'll be able to actually let him get through this whole entire section of cycles without being too behind.
There's actually a few different forms of the fireball too. You can only use it in the air, but that's a half truth, because if you press A and B at the same time, you can have a grounded version of it, which can be tricky to use because you have to do it exactly at the same time. And you can like accidentally like jump sometimes you do it, but it's good for certain like little bits of movement here and there. Especially later on the run when I go through water, it's good for that too, because it allows me to go with the running water instead of like against it, or like just kind of sitting there instead.
And so here there's a staircase, as you notice right there. That was going to be one of our initial mouthful modes that we would get in this section. But fortunately with Fire Kirby, he does have a lot of horizontal distance in this section. And so we get to see one of the good skips right here. Pick up the little Waddle Dee poster right there. And we are already towards the end.
Bam. So if we actually destroy a poster and then like don't get on top of the ledge afterwards, we have to actually get the mouthful mode, like staircase there. But I did well there, so we're good. So I guess you should probably explain the Waddle Dee routing in general for this run. Also, it's a rainbow. Let's go. That was a sick level. But so the idea behind a lot of Waddle Dee routing is you have to get a certain amount of Waddle Dees to actually unlock and defeat the boss of each world. The idea is to get usually a lot of hidden ones, like for like different objectives if possible. Like right there, we got one for destroying the wanted poster, because it's just along the way while we're just doing normal movement there, so it works out that way. But sometimes, even especially for layer worlds, we have to get ones that are in cages, and any of the ones that are in cages waste 5 seconds compared to the other ones because of the animation of Kirby getting them. But ideally, we're not going to be getting any of them for a good amount of time at least. Some of them are just in your way sometimes, so you just kind of have to get them. This level is the bane of my existence right here. This one is very tricky. Do well.
Yep, at the start of the ladder here, the cycles of the boulders will start. And so if we are fast enough, should be able to make the cycle in time. Otherwise, it's not too much of a loss.
Yeah, I messed up a little bit there. Someone went past the ladder, unfortunate. Playing is very risky for no reason.
I feel like this level is the bane of my World 1.
Yeah, it's a big reset point early on because of all the cycles of the boulders and everything. If you get behind them, you can like just lose a lot of time. So far, so good though after that section at least. Usually we're in the clear after that part, but it's very difficult. Like World 1 in this game, you'd think it'd be like the easiest world, but actually it's not. It really isn't. There's a lot of difficulty to it. But there's also stuff like this where we gotta get Kirby and then not fall off to the edge here to get a Waddle Dee. And it's like that's just look at that. Bam. We're done. Not falling off anymore. I think it's a little faster to jump up here. Feels like it is.
Yes.
It feels like it. I do it too. It also looks very satisfying compared to just driving normally.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think what ends up happening is when you're going up or down slopes, Kirby travels up or down at that angle. So Kirby still moves really fast, but it's no longer straightforward. So overall, your speed is slower since you're just trying to move forward.
Makes sense to me. Coming next, we have a level that has a song that's very much an earworm. I love it so much. And also kind of like this level got memed a little bit when the game first came out too because of another meme, Coconut Mall, weirdly enough. So this level was also a mall, therefore, you know, it's a mall in Nintendo games, so I get memes. I don't know. It's funny though. Alive Mall is very good. That's one I do like this level a lot, honestly. It's a cool one. Kind of court a little bit of fire, and then I'm gonna keep on going and maintain this. I also might be noticing I'm using fire. I'm sliding after using fire here. and doing a little slide up afterwards too. That's overall faster and like doing pretty much anything else for the most part. There's some exceptions here and there. Also, we got Invincibility K now, so it's time to jam. But getting that Invincibility K there also gives us a wall D, so that's pretty cool.
And gives us faster, and so it does make Kirby faster throughout the area, so it's like the most convenient Waddle Dee to grab. And not only that, we'll be upcoming to a boss that everyone knows, maybe in a different variation, but we just get to see him for like a few seconds.
Yep, see you.
Sorry, Wild Frosty.
Sorry, Frosty.
This one particular invincible, not invisible, candy is sort of like a triple threat in this speedrun.
Yeah, it's like you get the Wall D with it, you go faster with it, and you just destroy the paint monster there with it, no problem. It's so nice, it really is. The cool thing too is after that boss defeat, you get the full loop of the song here. Big fan. If you ever play this game casually, you might be noticing as well too, we're not going through the mall normally. It's a little slower to actually get to go through a mall like the intended way. But if you do that, it gives you a Wall D at the end of it. Just a little bit. And here you can tell it go up and down with your control stick, but really if you rotate it, it's like way faster. And like way better in general. And solid level, there we go. Damn, another rainbow? I'm popping off already. What the heck? What's going on?
Watch, you're gonna get a brand new PB this run.
That wouldn't surprise me. Excuse me. Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. That'd be really cool. But yeah, with that, we have 17 Wall Ds. You get 3 to each level as well, so really had around just 5 for World 1. And they just gonna flail their arms right at the wall and just explode it. There you go. I love that.
And they also give you a little rally right here. Look at
Well,
those
these
good
are good
boys.
lads. They're so good. One little thing too that I guess I mention right now is that if you hold LR, whatever, if you hold all those buttons there, you actually move faster in the overworld. It's like not a huge deal, but it's something I might as well mention. What is a big deal is actually using ice here for his fight. You want to explain while I do it?
Yep. So for this section, so we know that fire is going to be the fastest for movement. It actually is decent for killing bosses as well, but fortunately, fire is not that great here, and so we're going to use ice here. It is slightly slower than the optimal copyless strat, but otherwise, with ice, it is very consistent, and you only lose like a few seconds. It's not that big of a deal, but the main mechanics of ice here is you're going to be holding shield slightly forward and cross breathing here, and so you can see right here it's canceling all these ice attacks onto Gorimandu, and he's just instantly freezing. And right there the ice breaks and it does massive amounts of damage, and we'll just keep doing this over and over again, invalidating all of his patterns right here.
That's first phase down right there. Second phase, I have to read where he goes. There we go. And then I can do the same thing right here before he spins. I call it the spin column because I'm a Smash player, but yeah. There we go. And he's done. That's a very good. So the fastest way to do this fight is actually a sword and using like all the stars to spawn from him doing a few different attacks. But most consistent way, which is only like end up being like a second or two faster, I think, or a second or two slower in the end, is he's nice there. And just freeze him over and over again.
I think the difference is a little bit more than that if you do it perfectly, but that's just absolutely perfect RNG and everything with this fight. When you do it with ice, there is basically no RNG involved at all, and that's why it's so consistent. I think now, since you mentioned stars, it's important, or I think it's kind of important to bring up that spitting stars has always been a mainstay of Kirby games, but it's especially powerful in this game for some reason.
I don't know why. Just for some reason, spitting stars is just so much more damage this game compared to other tiles. And it really does a lot in other tiles too, but Powerless Kirby is pretty good in this game. But for now, we got a lot of cutscenes though. We're gonna see gonna see cutscenes after each world. Nothing really to do about them. I just gotta tap A here until we can move again. Throughout the entire game, we kind of like rescue all these Wall Ds to rebuild the Wall D town that we kind of saved earlier. But after we saved, I forgot to mention their name in the first place, Elflin. That's our little like floating blue friend with the big ears and stuff. Yeah, they're very important to the plot of this game. We kind of rescue them in point of arrival, and they're kind of just here the whole time, just chilling and helping us out and trying to help us find our way home.
They're
While we also
adorable.
help them too. They're so cute. Look at them.
They are so cute. I really want one in real life.
I think there actually is an Elflin plush now. It's like there's a Woofy
There
plush.
has to be.
There has to be. Let me look.
If I recall, they came out with plushes for this game recently, and there's a Woofy, there's Elflin, and there's also Bandana Waldy. Yeah, Blue Minchino, exactly. Yeah, this part's unskippable, and honestly, it's for the best because we do get to upgrade Volcano Fire for free, which gives us fire, like one of the fastest powers in the game, but also we get to move faster. We get to do more damage now with it. It's very good.
Oh,
It's either we get Chockenkyre or Volcano Fire there, and Chockenkyre is not very useful.
the plushies are so cute.
So good.
They're so good.
And to answer a question in chat real quick, there is no copyability speedrun in this game. I think the record's actually just sub 2 hours. Shouts to Ouija Spire for that run. Yeah, after all those cuts there, time to finally do the level. And for Abandoned Beach, first level of World 2. Anyone explain the skip I'm about to do in the second room here?
Yep, I can do that. And so right here, once we grab this warp star, we're actually going to skip Bonkers here, so called the Bonker skip. We were originally supposed to just fight the boss in a casual run, but fortunately there is 2 trees in this section that we can jump on top of right here, and this will allow us to go just barely out of bounds if this exit gets executed properly.
There we go.
Looks good. And so right there, that little platform should have been Bonker spawning, but fortunately because of that out of bounds trick, we're able to just skip it, and I think it saves about 15 seconds.
Something like that. And then this load zone here. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna do this actually. There we go. No, never mind. Okay, so we're gonna have a long load then. Even longer now. All right, so you want to go through that load zone very fast to destroy the animal sculpture because for whatever reason in this game, if there's text going into the load zone, you actually lose like you actually have a longer load until text goes away. So unfortunately, there I was pretty slow destroying that sand sculpture. So in the end, longer load. Couldn't do much about that one. It happens. Ooh. I was also doing a lot of grounded fireballs in my last room too, which grounded in water. You know what I mean? Like fireballs close to the surface of the water. Allows me to carry the momentum of those cyclones, especially. Very good for that. It was just a little more speed here and there. Excuse me. Throats. What's going on? I'm starting to get excuse me. I'm starting to get a little sick all of a sudden.
No.
I'll be okay.
So just to let everybody know, the plushies are adorable. You could just look it up online. I'm gonna buy one. Please don't judge me.
I want a Woofy plush.
I'm judging
don't worry.
you for buying only one.
I can only buy one. Yeah, I can't buy 3. No, just kidding.
Perfect.
And recently with the Kirby 30th anniversary, there's a lot of stuff coming out for Kirby, so there should be some cute little plushies to look out for as well.
They up the cute factor so much with the release of this game. Like, have you seen the desserts and everything? The Kirby cake?
Oh my god, the Kirby cake. It's too good. It really is. The objective of this level here is, or the one we want to go for is to greet all the seabirds. So in my case, I'm a big fireball. I'm just gonna go right near them, like this. We're greeting them. That's how I say hello. Is they flap away very fast. Trust me. This one's gonna hit with a fireball. See ya. That's all we need from this level, though, in terms of wild Ds. We just gotta get to the end now. The routing of this game is just goes around like we try to get the fastest one in each world with the amount of wild Ds that we need. Like stuff like that that's like not super far the way is like really good. Oh my god, I got that, yo.
Yo.
And then I messed up afterwards. Yo.
Yo.
Happens.
Yo.
Yo.
I got the fast cycle there and I immediately get hit. Nice. I'm gonna hold that one.
I'll make sure to note that one.
Hey. That's also one of the faster levels in the game. It's just two sizable rooms there, and we'll get objective along the way. It's not too bad.
Yeah, and originally that area has a lot of things to pick up, but fortunately, just because we only care about the minimum amount of Waddle Dees, we literally just zoom past the one area that takes more than 10 minutes to finish by itself. Casually.
Yeah, in a casual playthrough of that level, it doesn't feel like it's 2 rooms at all because of how massive that first room is.
Look at the first room here. This one's very important to do fast because you gotta make the cycle with these Gordos. And also the Shatsu is up here too, which I might have failed. I think I might have failed it. Yeah, I knew it. There we go. I'll just do that as a backup. Ooh, nice. Okay, well, that wasn't too slow in the end after I lost my power. Could've been a lot worse. And now we have another mini boss right here. This is the first tornado mini boss in any Kirby game, Florina. Fun fact for you right there. I'm gonna stand a little further back from her because if I do that, she'll go into 1 of 4 corners, and I'll give me more time to actually hurt her. Especially before she goes back in the center here again. I want this to happen because if I don't do this, she'll hurt me during this last attack here, and that'll lose me a lot of time. Oh, one more.
And fun fact for anyone who is wanting to speedrun this game, right now we're seeing Mr. Shasta going for Volcano Fire in this route, but there's actually a divergent route here, being able to pick up Florina there, and going Tornado throughout this route.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, early on in this game, there's a lot of different routes that you could do. One of them is using the Tornado there, and taking that even through like the end of World 2. Tornado is also a really fast power in the game. It's used for... I'll be using this run too at some points, but like I use a lot more Volcano Fire, at least early on. But the benefit of using Tornado compared to Fire is that Tornado never loses heights. As long as you use it, you will literally be at that same level every single time. So it's really good for just moving along certain rooms, especially. For now, we have this Archmouth section, which is just auto-scroller. That's all. There's a few of these in the game. There's auto-scrollers. Nothing more than that.
Well, I just learned from chat. Thank you, chat. There is a Kirby cafe, and it's all the way in Japan.
There is.
I want to go to it so bad.
They serve the Kirby cake there, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah, they do the burgers too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they have burgie.
They got burgie.
Oh.
And if you go there by yourself, they give you a Waddle Dee plushie to sit across from.
They do. I forgot about
Oh,
I didn't know
that's
that.
So
that.
good.
It's so good.
Yeah, so if I ever go to Japan and do Kirby things, I'm literally trying to save up so much money to just budget buying every single Kirby merch over there.
There's actually 2 Kirby Cafe soundtracks, and I have both of them on CD in my car, and I listen to them sometimes.
Kirby soundtracks are amazing.
Yeah, that one especially is really good because it's supposed to be based around a cafe, pretty much. So like it's got that sort of style to it. It's more jazzy. It's great.
Yeah, shout outs to the Kirby Orchestra and the 25th anniversary too. That's beautiful right there too.
Oh, question. I don't know if we know this answer, but can we keep the plushie?
I hope so.
I think at the end of the cafe, you are allowed to buy plushies or other merch in there, but I don't know if it's the specific Waddle Dee that's your friend.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
You can't buy
Imagine
your friends, okay?
Yeah, imagine if you could have a nice little lunch date or dinner date with your Waddle Dee buddy and then take that specific one home with you afterwards.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. And then your friends. Oh. but then they're that's a lot of plushies going out the window.
That would be, yeah. Fire
I mean, if they
Emblem
gave you
Grand
the option
Fireballs.
to
Go ahead,
buy
go ahead.
it, if they gave you the option to buy it,
I hope they do.
Yeah.
So
Same.
come up right here. You have kind of a harder strat I'm going for. So you get a wall D here if you don't go into the water during this arena. We got some strategies to deal with that. Right here, I'm actually getting rid of fire after destroying those 2 squishies there. Oops, I'm about to get a slower fight. That's fine. There we go. Then we go powerless for those 2 sections there. Now we use blippers that we're gonna hopefully destroy fire, and it should be okay. There we go. Nice.
Yep, very clean.
That's one of the ones that feel like was pretty hard for a lot of people casually, but we got steps to make it work in the end, thankfully.
I did have a question in pertaining like how the overall evolution of the speedrun has come to be. Like when it first came out, I knew there was a lot of hype towards it, but also the activity probably raised up as well. But how did the coordination all worked out, and how did all the strats and everything, and like I just kind of want to know the background story behind how it's now where it's at now in terms of the speedrun.
It just took a lot of testing, really. Our first route was pretty slow in general, but shout out to Rozzy for doing it in the first place on, like, I think day 1 or day 2. I don't know. And from there, we just improved, like, over the course of time by just like, timing each different wall D and seeing how much it would take compared to just other ones that we can potentially use in the routes. And eventually just culminate into being the current route we have now. Or like some are pretty, like there's some that are like interchangeable with others, but like for the most part, the ones I'm doing in this run are usually the fastest ones. Outside of like one in World 4, but that's because I'm not doing a certain trick this run that would make it relevant, really.
Yeah, and at least for the history, even right now, we have a fire gang and a tornado gang at the moment. So I'm part of the tornado gang. So at this moment, if I were to be in my run, I would be doing tornado. But volcano fire is still very valid throughout all these runs, as Costa is ahead of me in his PB anyways. But otherwise, in terms of like execution and all of that, like tornado and fire is very close to each other. And so honestly, when it comes to like the first speedrun, if you ever want to try it out, fire is definitely the safer choice just because it is more consistent, and a lot of things can go wrong if you try tornado.
it's worth mentioning that. So yeah, fire was the de facto first ability that was used the most in the speedruns for any percent in this game. And then along came tornado, and it's not that tornado necessarily overtook fire, but it opened up avenues for much more diversity in runs that had very comparable times. Right? You could choose how you wanted to do your runs and still not be at a quote-unquote disadvantage.
Like right here especially, we can either use tornado for Last World there, or fireworks too. But if you use tornado, then you have to do powerless Tropic Woods in particular, which is a lot harder. I'd say. Oh, I messed it up. I was supposed to use my damage list too to get some wild Ds, but it's okay. Oh, whoops, I didn't want to slow down either from dodge roll. No, it's fine. But otherwise, like this fight's pretty easy. It's one of the easiest ones in the run if you just use fire for this. If you do powerless strats, you gotta like make sure you get all the stars pop up from the roots there and like other stuff too. I also mentioned a second ago that I want to get damageless Tropic Woods as like one of the wall Ds in general to get. That's because later on in the run we need a certain amount of wall Ds to be able to unlock the shop, and that'll give us like attack boosts and speed boosts and stuff for the end of the run. But we need to have a certain amount there, and one of these ones to get is this one here, just no damage Tropic Woods. It's easy to fire, rather, I should say. With tornado, it's a bit harder, but yeah.
Yeah, combat-wise, tornado is not that great, and so we opt to do the copyless star spitting strat for Tropic Woods, but it's a lot more punishing and less safe in comparison to Volcano Fire. It is technically faster, but a lot of things can go wrong. And if you notice towards the end, right there, Elflin kind of bothered us a little bit like Na'Vi, trying to get us that blueprint. And in this game, blueprints are actually used to upgrade the abilities, just like how we saw with Fire and Volcano Fire. But throughout the run, we don't need these blueprints whatsoever.
That was smart Wall D right there. You can tell because of the cap.
He's a smart boy.
He's graduated from what would their university or college be called?
Popstar
University of Waddle Dees.
Popstar U.
Popstar U.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Little fancy move right at the start of one Daria here. The best roll in the game. If you go on top of that rockets, it gives you a free Wall D. I don't know why. It's kind of funny the Wall Ds, like the stuff you do to get the Wall Ds in this run. Just because, like, I don't know. All you do is go on top of like a statue there, and suddenly you get a Wall D for it. And it's like, how does that happen? You know? Is there just someone on the sideline just being like, "Oh my gosh, Kirby went on top of the statue. Oh, we gotta give him this. We gotta release that Wall D. Go, go, go!" You know? Like, how does this happen? I don't have good theories for it, but it's always been funny to me.
All those
That's a
wolfies
really
that are
funny way
casually
to
just
put
taking a
it.
nap are actually watching you.
I guess so. Here's where the routes
think-
diverge a little bit too as well, because I could have actually done a mix for Tornado right there. But instead I'm using fire for the rest of this world, instead of going for that. I think Tornado is overall still a little bit faster in fire, but to me it's less consistent for some of the stuff we gotta do with it. I still gotta learn that strat though, but yeah. We're not doing fire though. Fire's good. Oops. And then we're gonna skip this. I actually messed that up, hold on. I have not messed it up in a hot minute. There we go. Do 2 fireballs up here, then you flow up just enough. And skip the bar balloon section. And do the same deal right here too. I'm gonna go for a bit of a risky strat here. It did not pay off, oh no. Again, because it's a showcase, I gotta fail it, you know, just for the culture. There we go. Bam.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like every single time you practice it, you'll get it down, but then every time it's showcased, it just goes wrong.
Oh, just wait until one of the tricks later on the run. That's how it is for me 100% of the time. Except for my PB. Let's go PB. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We
This
have to
is
use Warp
by
right
far
at the
my
end.
most favorite mouthful mode right here.
Warp Balloon's so good.
He's a big
I think
boy.
my favorite mouthful mode is Cone Bee.
Ooh. I like Kirby the most. But they're all good.
They're all so cute.
I literally have a Kirby emo because I like it so much. It's good. And speaking of Kirby, ooh, this next one right here. This next one. So like one Daria, by the way, is as you can see, it's based off a carnival, but the actual like carnival itself is it's got a little backstory to it. Essentially, like this children's book author wrote a book about these 2 dogs that are like in love and stuff, and like it got really popular in the world here. Apparently, eventually became just what one Daria is now. Weirdly enough. Also, we're gonna do a little race right here. Anyone guess my time real quick? Usually between like 16 seconds and 18 seconds.
16.
0.9, you got it.
Go 16.8.
14.2.
Oh, that's really fast. I don't know if I can do that.
Dang, I wish.
17.001.
Ooh, I hope not. Yeah, okay, there we
Ooh,
go.
16.6, let's go.
I'm saying
6.8.
16.6. It's
So
just like-
speedy.
That was fast. Let's go.
Let's go.
And we do win Wall D for doing that, but we don't want to get that one because there are faster Wall Ds to get.
The Waddle Dee we did get from that race, though, was for clearing the race in under 20 seconds. So we basically got rewarded just for doing what we wanted to do in the first place, go fast.
True. We got one more race coming up soon, but first we have Wild Edge we got defeats. I'm just gonna sit back here and just keep on doing this. With Volcano Fire, it's more. I'm not sure if it's a thing of actual regular fire. I forget. But at least with Volcano Fire, you're able to light your opponents here on fire, and then that'll do a chip damage over time as well. There are 2 levels to it too, but but the longer we use fire, then the more damage it does over time. Essentially, that's kind of the gist of it. Yeah, second race. Let's guess my time for this one. I'm usually between like 36 and 40, so somewhere in that range.
40.2.
40.2. That's above that range. No. Lack of faith. I see how it is.
I'm gonna go with 37.4.
Go 37.8.
36.9. Let's see if you can even get that.
Yo, I believe.
I believe. And my 40.2.
No.
I don't know.
Almost
like
there.
it's in
Can't
this-
see the
it's-
time. 37.4.
37.4.
Hey, not bad.
Hey.
What did I say again? 37 point something.
Dang, 37.7. That's a close guess right there.
That's close. Yeah, I'll take that.
What's so
That's
good
it?
about that was that it was at 37 when we were on the time.
Oh,
Very good. Oh yeah, well, let's get a free ball D there too for using the cardboard shortcuts in that last race by just destroying the box along the way. That's another one too we get for free essentially. Come up here is my favorite level of the entire game. It's just so silly and fun. It's fun to speedrun. It's fun casually. It's just such a silly level. Or kind of like a children's like book-based theme park. It's kind of funny to see like some just very goofy popping up. In
Yeah, this is one
House
of the most
Horrors.
scariest areas too.
Very spooky. Look away if you're easily scared.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna be 100% honest. The first time I played this game casually, I actually did jump at this specific one. Unironically.
Oh, this one?
The first one there.
Yeah, the first one.
That's funny. I get it though. I get it. I mean, are you seeing them? It's so scary.
Wow. I don't know. I had to think of the Toy Story.
Oh, Toy Story aliens.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're supposed to use light bulb Kirby for this section. It's the first time we're seeing it as well too. If you hold B, it lights up our way through the dark room here. But light bulb Kirby is slow. I know where to go already, so we're just gonna not use them. There's also a lot of invisible walls in this area, so I want to just get around as much as I can as well. There's also an objective to not have the ghost Gordos, which are, you see this thing, you see like a thing right there, that's a ghost Gordo. So we want to avoid them. And also, we're going to avoid using light bulb for his last part here, just to spawn a staircase, by just doing that little tricky bit of movements. And there we go. One of the objectives we're also getting here is the food. There are 3 bits of food that the ghosts like kind of hide around here, so we just get them. I got 2 already. There's one more coming up very soon.
Yeah, one of them is macaroons. So if anyone likes macaroons, please let me know.
Ooh,
Delicious.
I do. They are.
But there is a cheesecake right up here, though, and that's my favorite dessert personally.
Ooh,
Love
I
cheesecake.
gotta.
First one, I think, was a chocolate bar.
Yeah, the first one's a chocolate bar. Delicious.
Do you like peanut butter and chocolate?
Very delicious.
Okay, I have
Very good
something
combo.
to make in the future.
Ooh.
It's a good cheesecake recipe.
Ooh. Never had it with cheesecake before, but that sounds delicious.
Okay, I'll make it sometime.
Absolutely. But for this section, I was just supposed to use regular Kirby for this. Supposed to use Vending Machine Kirby, but we didn't get him. And also getting that wall D there right past those 3 little guys at the end. That one's very unfortunate if you mess it up. But I've done that a lot of times. No one messes up a handful of times, thankfully. There's not in this run either. Let's go. Very nice, very nice. You got a lot of downtime to think about, like, the last level during this run. That's kind of the thing about it. There's usually about 30 seconds between levels in this game. With some exceptions here and there, because it's got to unlock stuff. You got some time to, like, drink water, or, like, just talk of chat if you want, or just, like, think about the last level, and, like, all that stuff, really.
Oh, just you wait. The longest break is coming up soon.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
But first off, though, we have 3 forward. I need to make a very, very, very tight cycle to go fast in this room. Hopefully I get this. Oh no, I bonked. No, I bonked there. That's unfortunate. I'm usually pretty good at that. Can I make this? Oh, no, I can't. Rip. All right, we're getting like the normal cycle here. That's what we're getting. Unfortunate. Couldn't show off the faster cycle, but it's okay.
Yeah, as a mini backup for the first cycle, I've actually tried jumping on top of the ladder very at the edge and actually dodge through the trains, and sometimes that helps me out try and make the last cycle towards the end as well.
Guess I'll try that in the future then. So now we have Tornado finally. We're going to be keeping Tornado for a while. And there's got a few properties to it. For one, if you start a Tornado on the ground, you're actually able to do another Tornado with full speed and everything. Like in the air still. Like what I did right there to get that wall D. Works out perfectly. Then I'm going to get this. In this game, you actually can cancel Tornado as well anytime you want to by just pressing B. Not usually used thing in other Kirby games, but in this one, that's a thing you can do. It's really cool. But the big thing with Tornado is you want to be able to calculate your movements along the way. You have to have good movements and like know where you're gonna stop, like ideally at least. This one of those powers you have to kind of like know what you're doing with. But if you know what you're doing, it's very fast. It moves a little moves like in the end just a little bit faster in fire if everything goes correctly, especially if you let it run out all the way. If you cancel it manually, then actually it has a slower has more end lag to it.
I like this level design a lot, honestly. Like the whole
So
theme
cool.
park and yeah, because like I mean I've seen theme park level designs before, but this one's actually like aesthetically pleasing in terms of just like the lights and how they're actually like I don't know, it's not too bright and it's great because it's like kind of reminds me of the Disneyland light parade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, and I don't know, like for me it just brings up like back so many good memories.
It's just, they did such a good job of Wandaria. They really did. It's such an imaginative and fun theme park.
Yeah, I would totally go here, like
Same.
in real life.
Yeah, I really
I'm also
enjoyed this
not
one,
sure.
especially in 3-4 where you open the gate right when you're trying to get that first cycle. It really gave me a lot of Nier Automata vibes if anyone has ever played that game. If you ever get to that amusement park.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how many of you guys have noticed, but I really like the detail of going through the whole day and night cycle as you go through Wandaria.
Yeah, that's really cool. Because like in 3-4, it's all nighttime, but the previous levels are all during the day and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But now I get the boss of World 3, the Clawline. She is random what she does. We're going to hope that I get more double stars here, which that attack usually happens there first every time. From here on out, we're going to hope that she does an extra attack here. She charges, perfect. I got triple stars somehow.
triple star.
Okay. I need to
Big
get
damage.
this first before it disappears. There we go. We're gonna essentially. Oh my. Okay. You got
Wow.
Clawline. You got it.
Perfect RNG.
And then I stood near her on accident. I didn't want to do that because she jumps away when I do that. Oh, that missed. That's fine. That was really good though. I don't even care. As far as we're aware, I think it's random if she jumps like a second time there over the other rafter. But then we want to get let's like all the knives there, and when she goes to the ground, she's on stars, and then immediately destroy her. And we still have Tornado as well too. We got to pick up before we get the cage wall Ds here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, behind it. Usually have it behind there on accidents. You want to ideally be like on the way to the cage, but I'm not good at doing that personally. I don't know if there's a trick to it or not.
Yeah, I think that the trick that most people use is sort of just paying attention to the background, because the background away from where you enter and from the entrance ramp are slightly different.
I gotta pay more attention to that. I never even noticed the difference at all.
Yeah, for me, I kind of just turn my brain off and just try and drop it in the center as much as possible.
That's also a good plan because you're going to the center anyway.
Yeah, that's what I do too there. I try put it as close to center as I can, but sometimes it's not on the right side, and that's okay. Yeah, this is the longest break of the run right here. We'll just be chilling for the next like minute and a half or so. While a lot of things unlock. We got a certain amount of wall Ds, therefore lots of unlocks like throughout here, including the postman. There he is.
Aww, it's a Wildy postman.
And we got our own house, just like in Superstar.
Yeah. I would love it if I...
food service. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Food service. Woo, fast food. Yeah.
The only time in the world where Kirby goes from happy to very sad when he finishes his work shift.
It's true.
Tired, done with
Done with life.
Also, we get the gotcha machine here, which is how you get 100% essentially is getting all the figurines in the game. That's what it really boils down to, and you have to kind of farm it eventually if you're like trying to get 100% in this game. There's a Coliseum, which has 3 different levels to it. Midnight Cup, Ultimate Cup, and Ultimate Cup Z. We start with Midnight Cup, but we're not going to do that this run, obviously. There's Midnight there. He's gone.
Oh, bye.
Bye, Midnight.
Bye.
We don't need you this run.
No. This is a return of the Kirby, okay?
Yeah.
Imagine if they ended up adding a Meta Nightmare like version of this game as an extra mode.
I would love
Down
that.
the line?
DLC, Meta Knight, yeah.
I would love DLC for this game in general. It'd be so much fun. Yeah, now we're in 4-1, which has one of my favorite songs in the game too. It's very nice. Takes a little bit to start up, but once it starts going, oh, it goes. It goes. Yeah, we're trying to do a lot of tricky tornado movement here to try and cancel it out without me having to cancel it manually. That's the idea here. And this next room is one of the harder ones to do correctly. Hopefully I can get this. I go up here so we can get right on that platform, and then wait a second. Nice, barely timed that correctly. Okay, on top is very tiny sign. And then we're going. And then in my route, I'm actually getting the bomb right here. Because I'm not going for a certain trick later on in this world that would avoid this. But at the very least, we're still on track of the cycle, so it works out. Like that. That was very good. That room is really hard to do correctly. It looked easy with Tornado, but trust me when I say it took me a lot of practice to get that down correctly. It's not an
the
easy
cycles
room.
are very hard, especially with Tornado, just because Tornado, not only is it tight, but once you miss the timing or bonk on anything, it ruins the Tornadoes at all. Movement.
Yeah, that's one of Tornado's downsides to its movement. It's really great when you have wide open spaces to move with Tornado, but when you need to maneuver around like tighter spaces and stuff, that's where Fire starts to excel a lot more because you have so much control with every single little boost.
Nope. I always do that there.
Me too.
Happens way too often. Yeah, we also got a wall D right at the end by going on top of that clock tower in the background. Not only does that give us the wall D, but also saves us time going through the end of that level normally. Because otherwise you gotta hit 3 switches right at the end, and it'll spawn a platform upwards, and it takes a little bit. But if it just goes directly to the clock tower using Tornado, or even Fire there, it saves a lot of time. And we get a free wall D. Now this next level, using Tornado actually will save us a lot more time too, because you get 2 fast wall Ds by doing it. That we couldn't get a Fire otherwise. It's really cool. It's a little bit from like a kind of a boring level of Fire to really exciting of Tornado. It's awesome. I like it a lot now.
So, out of all the abilities in this game, what is everybody's favorite ability?
Oh,
That's a good question. There's a lot of good ones. I like Space Ranger a lot. I really like that one. That's the fully upgraded version of Ranger.
Upgraded Sleep is also amazing. I enjoy that one quite a bit. For anyone who's seen Sleeping Kirby, yeah, I love it so much.
Good little deep sleep. Oops, I messed this one up. We're just gonna slide. Get out of here. There we go.
my favorite would probably be Toy Hammer, but not because of how overpowered it is. For context, I'm pretty sure Toy Hammer is used very frequently in 100%, was it?
Coliseum in particular.
In Coliseum, yes. But I like it actually because of the squeaky hammer. It's just really cute to me.
Agreed.
And I main
his little
Isabel
helmet
in Smash
too.
Bros. So she also has a squeaky hammer.
Oh, you mean Isabel? That's why? Yo.
Yeah.
Let's go, Isabel. Hell yeah. I love her jab in that game. It's so good.
It's so BM, but it just works.
It's also like unironically a good jab as well too. Now they buffed that a lot.
Yeah, there's a little mini trick with there where you can actually do an infinite amount of damage if they're on the platform. But anyways, important movement tech right there. And you've noticed that there was actually 2 slide hops there. If we were to try and go for a tornado immediately, we wouldn't have been able to make that cycle for the staircase right there.
And then I'm going right up here in order to use Tornado and get right on top of this platform. A little short of it, but it's okay. Looking for a cage wall D, and then there's another wall D immediately afterwards here. I mean, it gets just by using Tornado on top of these platforms, or these pallets rather, and then go inside that shipping container, and then see what's there, and then just immediately going out. Oops! Ah! There we go.
That works.
That last part's always tricky too. That's another one I always mess up.
Oh, gotcha.
It's okay though. It's okay. It's a very tricky level too, because you have to actually use Tornado for the arena in that level in order to advance through there fast. Yeah, it turns out overall Tornado is faster for World 4 for many reasons, and one of them is because of the 2 ones we can get there that we can't get fire, but also because this next level especially. Because we just kind of glance over the first room for the most parts because of Tornado. It does make one thing harder, but overall it's just way faster. Because look at this. Look what I'm about to do here. See that big gap?
Wow. Yeah. And you can
Look at
just
that big gap there.
Wow.
You just go over it. No problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Easy peasy.
But that being said, though, getting inside the cave here and get the wall D here is a lot harder for Tornado. Definitely more risky. But I made that one look easy, thankfully. That is a pretty fast, like, wall D to get in general compared to all the other ones there.
How many Waddle Dees are in there that you have to rescue?
In this level, there's 11. Usually it's 9, 10, or 11.
Oh, wow.
Like,
okay.
per level, I mean. Plus the 3 you get... No, never mind. It also counts as 3 you get at end of each level.
That's a lot of Waddle Dees. I think
It's
we should
rather
have...
300 Waddle Dees in total throughout the whole entire run if you were to try and finish the game completely.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
There's an all wall G's category as well that is really cool. The trickiest part of that run is actually doing all the bosses' damage lists. That's usually a huge like choke points, and that can lose minutes in the run. It's very unforgiving, but it's a really cool category.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, we need to get a home for all these Waddle Dees.
Well, there's
I
Wall
mean-
D-Town.
Yeah, we do have the Waddle Dee Town. But I think we need, like, I think they should make the home the amusement park. Because that's where
that'd
I
be
would want
cool.
my home be.
Ooh.
Same here. Also, same music as the first level of World 4 here. It's such a good song. That's the Northeast Frost Streets. Great song on the soundtrack. But coming up to this next level, we have actually a pretty broken trick that I'm going for. If anyone wants to go ahead and explain that one.
Yep. So we're actually going to come up to our first instance of the Hammer Super Jump, which is one of the most game-breaking things that happened when we first discovered this trick. A lot of people were trying to find weird out-of-bounds tricks. It's actually used towards the end of the run, but we'll get to see this section right here in 4.4. Originally, it's supposed to be a boss gauntlet, and you're supposed to just fight through every single one of them. There should be some twin Frosties towards the end, but because of this trick, we're able to just completely ignore all of them.
In this case,
Except for the first one.
Yeah, for the first one, I'm actually going to fight him because I'm not going for a much harder trick in this level currently. It does save more time, but it's riskier. You can instead do an HSJ with Tornado in the air, and it saves you a lot of time compared to using a normal hammer here. But I'm going to go for it first I need the frame perfect height here. I need to hit the correct frame to get this. So hopefully I can get it. Oh, perfect. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Very clean. So to explain a little bit of what's happening here, Kirby gets tired after floating in the air for a certain amount of time. And there's this weird quirk where if we give him upwards momentum while he and then immediately go into his tired state, he keeps that momentum so he can go upwards insane amount compared to how much he normally would be able to hover up.
This trick is also found by Six Paths Panda in the Discord as well too. Is very busted to say the least. One more right here. Gotta skip the Twin Frosties fight right at the end doing this. And should be good. I got the frame perfect height, so once again I'm just gonna float over here, no problem. Very, very clean level. So there is a variation of this that is faster overall, to where you essentially do a mix for hammers at the start there and keep Tornado throughout the entirety of a 4-4. What you do for that is you do an HSJ, get the frame perfect height, and then for whatever reason this game doesn't have doesn't cuff the hitbox vertically for any of the powers. So they're able to use the Tornado that you dropped after using the HSJ and just kind of suck it up way high in the air, and then take that across in order to over to the harder version of that level, and that allows you to just skip the whole thing. Because what I did there is we actually went over the hardest. If you go through a certain parts of 4-4, you get a harder version of that level where you fight every boss twice in a row, really, two bosses at the same time. You get 2 wild edges there, for instance. But that's unloaded for us, so we're able to just kind of take that unloaded section and just use that to our advantage and just get across the entire level there from up top. It's really cool. I don't go for it right now in this run because I'm just learning actually, and I'm not super confident in going for it, but it's really, really cool. These things that are cool. Hey, look, it's our friend King Deity. Oh no, why is he attacking us? Dang it, Deity, we talked about this.
Come on. I thought we were friends
dude.
by now. Yeah. What's going on?
I'm just gonna try and use fire on as much as I can, and then dodge right out of the way, and then we back up here just a little more. It's gonna start coming towards me, so if I get more damage this way, like that, and then if everything goes correctly, it should be dead right there. Perfect. That's phase 1.
That's clean.
That was very clean right there, actually. If I went a little bit longer, he'd jump into the air, and I don't want that to happen. Now he's gonna take this pillar and just bash the ground and start making icicles out of it. And then I'm just gonna keep hitting him until he's dead right here. And then if everything goes correctly, he should make a funny face on the freeze frame. There it is.
Oh.
I love it.
Nice.
It happens every run, but it's so good.
So that's always consistent.
Yeah, pretty much. I was a little slow in that second phase, but that was such a good phase. It worked out. Yeah, I also love King D's redesign in this game. It's more reminiscent of his Kirby 64 design, where he's kind of just a big blue blob instead. It's kind of funny. I like it a lot, though. Yeah, Elflin gets captured by King Dedede, and now he just goes away. We gotta go chase after Elflin now and go save him.
And we actually don't go back to we don't actually go back to Waddle Dee Town just because we really want to save Elflin here. And so we just immediately go to World 5 right here.
Into 5-1, the Waste Where Life Began. What an epic name for a level.
For a Kirby game at that, too.
Yeah. World 5 is honestly, the quality around here is very strict because a lot of them are actually pretty slow in general to get. But in terms of movement though, it's one of the best worlds, I feel. A lot of really fun movement in this world. There's a little squishy there. He's got some takoyaki stuck to him too. Funnily enough, there's an octopus looking thing.
For anyone who doesn't know, takoyaki is a octopus dish. So poor Lost Squishy, we just murdered him with his other friends.
No.
Squishy, no.
No.
right, let's see if I can get this here. Get a nice little line right on the edge. And then we're actually going back, you're actually getting this ring right here, and then becoming Ring Kirby real quick. That's the first time we've seen Ring Kirby in this run? I think it is.
Boat Kirby. We were doing that just recently in 4-3.
Yeah, like right there, like we backtracked a little bit there to get a caged Wall D, and that's overall like faster to get like a lot of other ones in this world. That's kind of how desperate we are for like Wall Ds in World 5. There's not really a whole lot of opportunities to get like a lot of like really easy like fast ones like that, like there was in previous worlds, where we just did a thing and then suddenly Wall D pops up.
Yeah, exactly. Since the Waddle D cap for the boss towards the end is going to be higher, so we need to be grabbing a lot of Waddle Ds in this area.
You ever just have like 10 seconds saving one split, then you golded by a second? Let's go. That was
Let's
really
go.
solid.
How far are you right now?
I'm like
Ahead of your PB?
I'm actually behind by 6 seconds.
Oh.
My World 2
6
didn't go
seconds
the best.
is
Saving World 3.
definitely savable.
Yeah, we can still PB this one easily. Not easily, but still.
Possible.
It's possible. It's at least going better than my last marathon run, and also the relay run I did. So that's good. We take those.
Mm-hmm.
The massive if I am doing any runs for GDQ, I'm actually doing this run for SGDQ, and also WarioWare Touch, that I'm extremely excited about as well, because I did not think that game would ever get in, but I'm glad I got in. I really am.
They're both going to be really good to watch.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
I'm extremely excited. But yeah, another example of there being kind of slower Wall Ds in this world is that there's 2 Wall Ds right here, but one of them has us get sleep. We're just gonna take a nap here. Just there we go.
Our enemy recognizes that we deserve a Waddle D for taking a nap here.
Too intimidating.
Bomb Happy's favorite copy ability.
It's so good.
It is my favorite. I like his sleeps.
Nice. Clean room, honestly. That was pretty good. Another question from chat asking about the hardest part of the run. We'll get there. It's right at the end of the run. There's one trick that's like make or break a lot of time in terms of getting your PB in this game. But we'll get there when we get there. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. 5-2 especially is one of the hardest levels to execute properly. There's so much to do in this level that's like you can mess up.
Yeah, the hardest one is honestly the little thorn enemies. They follow your movement, and so you have to try and bait their movement to avoid bonking into them with fire. And you can't just run through with them. And that was pretty clean right there.
Yeah, that one especially is annoying because it's over poison, which if you get hit by poison, you lose your power immediately. And if you are not careful enough, it could just get destroyed too in the poison.
And right there, we just noticed, originally you're supposed to get drill and go underneath that yellow fence over to the left. But because of Kirby's fire movement with the horizontal movement, we're actually able to just skip that whole entire section and still keep fire.
And like, this looks like a really slow detour for 2 Wall Ds, but it turns out doing this is faster than like a lot of other Wall Ds in this world. That's how desperate we are once again for just like really fast Wall Ds. That's how it is sometimes. Like, that was overall. It took a little bit. We could have just gotten to the end instead of doing all that, but we need a certain amount by the end of the world, and those 2 ones there, they're about 40 seconds long for both of them in the end, for just doing everything. But like, it turns out just overall, it's faster than doing 2 other ones that are like maybe a little faster. Because the alternative would be like, in the first level, there's a Florina they have to destroy using Ringmouth Kirby. That's like 30 seconds long. And there's also a ring mouth you gotta like put into a hole in this next level that's like about 30 seconds long. And those are next 2 fastest like Wall Ds. So that one being about 40 seconds long actually turns out to be overall like faster at like those 2.
And I think there's a potential alternate route where in 5-4 later on, there's actually a secret room where you can get 2 Waddle Dees as well. Potentially.
Potentially, yeah. For now we get the Lava Mall music once again. Huge fan. And we're also getting one thing in this level, which is all these ice creams right here. So chats, I got a little question for you. What's your favorite type of ice cream? Everyone in the call as well too.
Ooh. I want to hear everybody's responses first.
Mine's
I've been
chocolate cookie
crucified
dough.
before for liking birthday cake.
Oh, let's go. Love birthday cake ice cream.
My favorite is mint chocolate chip.
Nice.
Also a good choice.
It looks like Kirby's here is stolen. His favorite flavor is stolen ice cream because literally every single ice cream he gets in this level, in this mall, belongs to some other enemy.
True.
Traffic cone ice cream. Never heard of that.
Delicious. Look at that. Now he just wanted his ice cream, but we're both disturbing him in his sleep and getting ice cream. That's so mean.
Oh, I can't decide between birthday cake and cookie dough because those are my two.
Oh, they're so good.
They're so good.
Love choices.
I'm gonna say
Because
combo.
you do some chocolate stuff with vanilla ice cream, it's also good.
Yeah.
That has the molten hot cake.
Chocolate lava cake.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Something that Kirby Games just does so well is food. There's
Honestly.
such a big variety of food in all the games because Kirby loves food,
You know, I
and they
kind
all
of.
look so cute.
Yeah. Well, okay. Has anyone ever seen Food Wars? The anime?
Oh
I
yes,
see bits and
yes.
pieces.
So I kind of want like a Kirby anime of Food Wars, if that made sense.
I'd be down for the Kirby anime.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
They-
I'd be down
Do
too.
you guys remember the old Kirby anime / cartoon?
Yep.
Back at ya.
you
Did they
talking about
have
the
any
Chef
cooking
Kawasaki
episodes? Yeah, they must have had some, right?
Absolutely, it probably was at some point. I've unfortunately not watched as much of that as I've wanted to, but like, I've only heard great things about it.
And there's an episode where Chef Kawasaki is trying to fight for best food in town with a new restaurant, and he just makes it spicier and spicier because everyone loves spicy in that town. And it gets so spicy to the point where Kirby actually starts breathing fire without being Fire Kirby.
That's funny.
Oh, I would agree with that. With Dark Soul, Meta Knight would have the most elaborate desserts.
Oh, 100%, easily.
I just like the idea of like a cooking episode, but then like it's a competition, but then it's like explaining how they're cooking. Oh, I love it.
Binging of Kirby.
The secret top chef is actually Bandana Waddle Dee.
Ooh.
But Bandana
Possible.
D is a hibachi chef.
I can see it.
Oh,
I
that's
can
so
see it.
good. Yes.
Also,
And here
best
we're
song
listening
in
to
the
the
game
best
right here.
song.
Yeah. Moonlight Canyon is like the best song in the game. I love it.
Put all your jamming emotes in the chat.
Please rock out. Please do it for us. So good.
Totally gives me vibes of Kirby Air Ride combined with a little bit of Cass's theme from Breath of the Wild.
Ooh.
Interesting, yeah.
I can say it because of the accordion. Yeah. Reminds me a little bit of like the themes from like Kirby Clash and all that. Just a little bit. And those games are all about like the adventure and stuff and destroying bosses and enemies. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
Team up with like a team of other adventurers and destroying them. You know, it's good. It's good. Super Kirby Clash is free on Switch, by the way, or free to start rather. That is a thing. Yeah, otherwise, Archmouth is just auto scroller. I'm killing time.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just thinking of like, I don't know how to go about. I need to see the Kirby anime. I don't think I've seen it, to be honest with you.
Where if
It's
streams
very
anywhere.
adorable. Yeah, it's very hard to find it just because the OG is going to be the Japanese. There was the anime and the Americanized version for Kirby Right Back at Ya, but it got canceled pretty early on in the series just because the company that hosted them went out.
Oh,
Man,
that's a
but the
shame.
English
Otherwise,
dub
the
was
Japanese
such a
one is more
time.
true to the Kirby compared to the Americanized one because they make King Dedede sound like a cowboy.
It's funny though. I don't even
really?
care.
The English dub is such a
He's got
time.
a country accent.
Midnight also has like
cool.
Midnight also has like a big Spanish accent too. It's really
Yeah.
Oh man, I would love to see that.
Yeah, every single time Midnight shows up, it just plays a Spanish guitar.
Dun-dun-dun. Oh, I would love to see that.
good. Not stream anywhere. No.
Yeah, that's
Unfortunate.
yeah. Dark Soul from chat confirmed not streaming anywhere.
But I need a monster to climb with that there Kirby.
Wow, that was actually really good.
Thank
That
you.
was
Thank
really
you.
good, yeah.
Also, we were talking about that. I actually got like a big best there in our last play. Let's freaking go.
Let's go.
We're gaming.
Hey.
Gaming's good.
Big fan.
Big
I
fan.
like it.
Yep. Yep. Super.
Big gaming
Super
fan.
big.
Anyone else like gaming?
I think I
don't know
do.
about that. I'm not too sure.
That's
You're not
fair.
too sure?
Not
Understandable.
doing any commentary
Just a
for
bit,
a game I
just
like
a
right
bit.
now. No way.
So come up here. We have the silliest boss in the game.
He's a little bit of a freak too. You see all those Kirby posters as well.
Yeah, are those okay?
He hangs
so
a little
that's
bit of some Kirby's up there too.
Oh,
Look at me,
okay.
so silly.
As
This
well as a
is,
fake Alphalin.
Oh, this look back hacked me there. I'm playing on a Pro Controller right now, and like a feature of it that happens sometimes is if you flick your stick backwards, it'll sometimes you have like a little bit of time where it goes like behind you again. It's a little weird. I gotta be careful of that. Yeah, second phase is Silly Dilla right here. He's gonna start rolling around like this. Just gotta make sure again enough volcano fire on him whenever that happens. He's gonna crash into the wall, and then he should be dead right here. Yeah, there we go. Third phase happening now. He's gonna go
Gonna get
over
his
here
best
to
friend?
the corner and summon his best friend here. Yeah. I'm actually gonna make him go to this direction because if I do this, he'll just go back and forth like this over and over again.
Oh,
And therefore, I can just keep on hurting him.
The hard part is, unfortunately, Silly Dill's friend has a hitbox as well, and so sometimes we actually miss right there. But it should still be good.
I'm supposed to kill him before that he starts rolling again, but unfortunately, it's a little slow there. That was still a slow fight though. I can't complain.
He just wanted some friends.
Yeah, exactly.
So my understanding of this character is that like they're dolls, or like the
So Silly Dillo was the one that drew all the posters, like all the wanted posters throughout the game.
okay.
That's his sort of lore. He's part of the Beast Pack, who's, I guess, like just like kind of like they capture all the Wall of D's. Therefore, like they're against Kirby in this case.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's essentially the lore. He drew all that, and like he's trying to just villainize Kirby and all his friends and stuff.
Oh,
Elflin.
but Kirby's. Oh, okay. Well, so
He's
that
just so
makes more
silly
sense.
though. He's just so silly.
Yeah.
He's just a silly little guy.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I just was thinking like, why would there be so many pictures of Kirby? But now that makes more sense.
Yeah. Exactly. He's an artist at heart. Exactly. He's just so silly. Now it's time for the final world of the run, technically. World 6. We're on this big volcano now, and stuff is getting real. That's for sure.
Everything's on fire.
What did I just bonk into? Excuse me?
Oh, I have never seen that before. That hasn't happened before.
Neither have
I
I.
think I've
That's
gotten that
never
a
happened
couple
before?
times.
The thing? That's the thing? The
There
funny
might be a
speedrun thing?
Yeah, there might be a hot pick show.
Maybe.
But
Anyways, that was
is-
weird.
Yeah, that was weird. That was. I mean, I've seen some, but I'm not like an expert. But in my opinion, it looked off.
Good maneuvering there, though. Didn't get squished by that rabbit.
Yeah, I make sure I go a little bit further to the right there before I do anything else. Just to make sure the rabbit just like jumps immediately and doesn't get me. Then we can skip a cyclist room by going fast enough, which I'm doing very well at. Let's have the bone here, and then bam, that was just clean room.
Yep, there you go. That was clean.
There's a lot of really hard levels in the Final World, as you can probably tell. This one's no exception. It does not pull any punches when you're trying to go fast here. Oh! Spring Breeze!
Spring Breeze, yep.
That's the first time I've seen that one before. And over here. Good. So far, so good on this one. Avoid the boxes there, which reduces hit lag. Or gets rid of hit lag entirely, rather. And going over here, trying to avoid the Spring Breeze!
Spring Breeze auto target again.
Almost. Almost got me twice, but I avoided both times. We take those. Oh my gosh.
And just a cute little fact there too is Kirby, whenever he does his fire dash with the fire, he actually has invincibility the whole entire time. So even though there was lava on the floor, he was actually able to just glide right past it.
By the way, the only Waldo we got on that level there was for Defina 2, like lookout woofies in the first room. That's what we did there. And now in 6-2 we have a really hard one in this first room. If you want to go and explain that one.
Yeah, sure. I can explain that. So at the end of this first room here, we're climbing up this big tower, and on the roof of the tower we have to fight a Wild Frosty. One of the bonus missions that gives us a Waddle Dee in this level has us beat the Wild Frosty using Crash, which we can get just before we get to Wild Frosty. But the problem is we want to do that while also keeping fire. And the way we do that is dropping fire down here and using the property or the little quirk of copy abilities not having like a limited inhale range vertically to recapture it from up here again.
There we go.
Just like that.
I took that. I messed up the beginning of that part, and thankfully I still brought it back. I was supposed to put my fire a little bit further over to the right there to make it work, but
it's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary because if you drop it too far, then the fire will just despawn right away instead of timing out slowly.
Yeah, if you're too far away and also the fire's too far from the ladder too, that can happen. Oh no. Oh, Wide Goro, my friend, how dare you betray me? There we go. I love the Wide Goros so much though. They're so good. But like, you can't fire over them, so it's really hard to move around them.
Ooh, that was close though. That fire was about to just push off to the side, and that would have lost a lot of time losing fire.
Tricky level, it really is. World 6 pulls no punches. It really doesn't.
Yeah, the level amp is definitely noticeable.
Oh, you want to do 5 of them there, but whatever. We're chilling.
There's a lot of cycles in this world, as well as just a lot of more enemies and obstacles to deal with in comparison to everywhere else. World 5 is also kind of hard in at least 5-3 with the live mall, but otherwise, yeah, there's a lot of obstacles.
I don't know why I just like the dancing. I like that you have a speed run with all the dancing at the end of the levels. You just
I love it's also just like I love it's also just not only Kirby dancing, it's all the Wallabies too, just dancing behind him every time.
Yeah.
It's like all the ones you rescue in the run, like they all just coordinated that before they even got like sucked up into this dimension, you know?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, didn't Sakurai once answer that question? The question of why sometimes there's multiple Kirbys dancing together to the left and right.
Yeah.
And he just answers it saying because it's fun.
It's true.
Kirby is fun.
It's very fun when that happens.
I kind of
Now we're in the
want to
factory here.
Oh, the factory? Okay.
No, you can go ahead.
I kind of want to when we're like in the in-person SU2, do the Kirby dance.
I'm so down. I am so down.
I just
I'm thinking the black flips might be a little bit hard to pull off.
Just a little bit. There's one part you're like dab and slides to the side though, so you can probably just do that for sure.
Yeah.
He's straight up dabs though. It's great. You'll see. You'll see it like when they feed like the boss of World 6.
Okay.
Just get the coffee here. There we go. In this level, our goal is to not get squished at all, and also get all the coffees here, which there are 3 of. Those are the dudes we're going for, plus 1 in the last room too that we're going for.
And all with all those coffees, they actually have a sleeping enemy in every single one, so they forgot to drink it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, look at them. There's Naughty right there. He's just sleeping next to the coffee. Someone just pour for him if he wants to wake up, you know? That was a clean room. Let's go. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love jumping on top of those metal boxes right there.
Very satisfying. Actually, I lied. I'm not going for one right here, actually. But this is kind of a hole-in-the-wall section. Just kind of go between here. It's supposed to be Vent Machine Kirby for this, and then at the end you get a cone and get a wall D through doing that. But because I didn't get cone and didn't destroy the floor there, we actually have an invisible wall here that appears. Which I can either get cone and do that, or just like wait. And either one's still good. That was a big rainbow. Excuse me. Hello.
Let's
okay.
go.
2 seconds out of nowhere. All right. I had that much to save there. I had no idea.
I love that last section of this level because it reminds me of those Japanese game shows where they have the wall with the holes,
Yes,
and
hole
then
in
the
the
players
wall.
have to fit their pose to go through the wall.
It's so much fun. I love that. Yeah, so before we even go to the next level here, if I have 145 wall Ds, then the shop is going to open up for us, which ideally happens right now. I'm pretty sure we're good on that front. Yeah, we are. There we go. It's opened up. I didn't mess up and didn't get damaged with Tropic Woods, so I was concerned about that a little bit, but we're good. I think I had 146, right? Yeah, 146. That's usually what it is. Cool. But yeah, so this is a little detour from what we're normally doing here. We're actually going to buy 2 speed ups and 2 attack ups. We're just going to stack them for the rest of the run. So even though this looks slow, but going out of our way to do this, trust me when I say it's overall like a lot faster than just going through the rest of the levels and bosses normally. But first off, we just gotta get it. We need 600 coins as well too when we get here, and thankfully there's plenty of opportunities to get coins in this run, such as every Archmouse section. Yeah, one more attack boost, and they're actually gonna keep the last one for later. For the final few bosses of the run. We're gonna use this one right here because next level is a boss rush level. It's really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's all we need right there. Just need those 4, and then now we're just gonna move on. Funny enough, also in the Wall of D-Town, while we have these speed boosts, we actually get that speed boost, but the timer's not run out on it. Which is very nice. That's a little added effect of just having that there. Now we're back to the loud trumpets as soon as we get into World 6. There we go, gathering the Beast Council. We're gonna fight a lot of the bosses we fought already up to those points. All in a row here. That's the idea here.
Yeah, and they're all going to have nerfed HP as well as Kirby having Volcano Fire and attack boost. So we're going to be seeing them get melted very fast.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, unlucky.
I've never had that before either. I will get hurt here, but that's on purpose. Ideally, I don't lose fire, which is good. Same with right here, because I messed up initially, but that's fine. You should be done spinning soon. Oh, there we go, still. Unfortunate start to Goromondo, though. That's usually a big luck-based part of this level in particular, is whether or not he makes you lose your power. And unfortunately, lots of power there, so it happens. But with speed boost, we're actually really fast at Kirby here. Kind of a quirk with speed boosting as well too is, it's usually your normal movement that's overall faster. If you're using if you're using like fire or tornado with it along a speed boost, you actually move the same speed as you would otherwise. So a lot of time we're saving with speed boosters actually by doing the slide after using just regular fire there. Here's Silly Dilly. He's so silly, dude. Look at him. He's just so silly. I'm gonna jump out of the way. I want to make him lie on fire as soon as I can, like the big fire here. But I think we're good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fast.
Very fast.
Clean. Yeah, and all these phases for the bosses, they always go into their last phase. So as you see, that Silly Dill immediately went for their friend instead of just trying to capture Kirby. Learned his lesson.
Also get free wall D there for defeating Silly Dillo in less than a minute 30 seconds. And the way we do that in this run, especially with the attack boost that we have, it'd be very hard for us to not beat him in a minute 30 seconds. There's also that chest next to him after the fight's done we get. And then there's one more chest, or one more cage wall D we're gonna get right up here too, after his pipe mouse section. Just chilling right there.
That's the first instance of Pipe B, huh?
Actually is, yeah.
Yeah.
First and
'Cause
only one.
I think almost every other instance of Pipe B is a separate room that's optional. Almost.
Now I'm gonna go for
Yeah, I think.
first last
Go
time.
ahead.
I'm going for a damageless collar line, which is another cage wall D.
And our
Hopefully
strategy
this.
here is pretty much the same.
Oh crap! F hit fire now. Bam. Okay, it still worked out, but it was a little slow. With the attack boost plus that like, what was it? It caps at 4 stars there, but that quadruple star, we're able to just essentially destroy the crap out of her health. And at that point, we just get like 2 stars, or in my case, I had to get fire to finish her off, but it worked. But regardless, like, that's a strat there for damageless collar line. It is very good. It's also the first time we see coaster Kirby as well.
That's very true.
Because we skip it otherwise. We've yet to route in 3-1 coaster. Someday I hope we do.
If only it was faster.
If only. Unfortunately, it's minutes slower. That's just how it works out sometimes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think the only mouthful mode that gets neglected in any percent is going to be vending machine Kirby, unless I'm missing one more.
No, I think you're right.
I like how, in particular, for Coaster Kirby, he isn't really doing very, very much. He's kind of just riding it and leaning from side to side. But he doesn't power the coaster ride or move it in any way otherwise.
Good news, everyone. I actually have my splits now. Let's go. EB pace?
Let's go.
Showcase? Oh? Question mark? Exclamation point? Possible.
Possible. Just need to get that skip.
Yeah, I have to get some skips here to this next level.
Yeah, and actually back to 4-4, we remember seeing the hammer super jump, and so we're going to be seeing many instances of it here. So originally, scissor lift is another one.
True,
but anyways, with the hammer super jumping, we're able to go through this level that was intended to make you do a gauntlet of a lot of the mouthful modes. But with the hammer super jumping, we're actually going to be skipping basically every single one of them aside from the last 2.
But for now, though, a very important part of the run right here. Say hi to Kirby, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
This game has a taunt button. That's 4 taunt buttons, rather. It's great.
I love it when he sits down.
The voice acting for Kirby here when he says hi and giggles is the best.
It's too good. Yeah, we also get a wall D from destroying all the beasts there at the start of this area. And also we're gonna get a hammer from it too, from that Mookie right at the end. And we're just gonna take that and use it right at the end of this room. And hopefully we get the trick, we get the HSJs we're looking for here. I didn't want the frame perfect one here, but if I get like a few frames off it, that's also fine. Here we go. Moment of truth. That was the worst one I've done in forever. Okay. Try number 2 then. Alright, we didn't get the frame perfect one, but I have a little backup for this. I think that's good enough.
Okay, that looks good.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
That
So that
wasn't
door right there was supposed to be the boat room, and the mouthful water mode. But because of that, we're able to just skip it because they decided to just load in the whole entire area, and so we can just skip that area right there.
home run. But now we have to, here's the boat room right here. This skip is pretty tricky. We can skip the entire room here, but we have to go into it first, unlike the other one. So I'm gonna hope this goes well. This one's harder than the last one. Again, horrible there. Happens. Doesn't usually go that badly, but let's try that again. That was not it. Yeah. It's hard because like you're lower here than like the floor in front of you, especially if you go for a first try. There we go, third try.
That looked fast.
And as soon as I get over the wall here, I stop inhaling and start falling down, and it allows me to just get right through there, through the loading zone, instead of getting the wall in that room to get through there. But I'm gonna go for a mix here real quick, so hopefully this goes well. Bam. All right, we got it. Cool. That mix saves a little bit of time right at the end of this level, and before the next boss as well too. There we go. That's actually the first mix I did in the run there too. I guess we'll explain that real quick while we're doing the auto scroller here. So, mix this game works because the order of powers is the powers you have, and is the order of the powers in the Wall D shop. And the only ones that show up in the mix are the powers that you've already had. So in my case, Hammer, I think it's Crash, and then Volcano Fire is the order, because I've gotten those powers throughout the run. And there's only like I think 6 or 7 powers total in that mix because of that too.
Yeah, we get an extra one because of Ranger, despite the fact that Ranger is not within, it hasn't been used, because we were to inhale Bernard there, we're actually gonna have that towards the middle of the mix as well.
I'll say, I love what the enemy is called Bernard for Ranger. It's a Saint Bernard. Perfect name, really is. And now we're right at the end. There's this big tortilling in the middle of the room here that's gonna be throwing fireballs at us. Or I guess molten pieces of building, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, like it's like concrete zone on fire.
It's wild. That's all I know. He's just chucking at us the whole time. We gotta go put a stop to that. That's very mean. We get a Wall D here for not falling into the lava. So I'm gonna play this one safely because showcase run, I guess. There we go. And then I'm gonna jump right up here. I can jump earlier because I have speed boost, and bam. And there we go. That's the level right there. We skipped over 2 of the most important parts of the level, and we're done. Unfortunately for me, that put me like pretty far behind because the HSJs did not go well, but it's okay. Never expect a PB during a showcase like this. Just expect to have a good time and PB and having fun. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we always love peanut butter, but it's okay to always have a fun time.
Yeah.
Hey. I was gonna ask okay, so when it got released and you first had your first playthrough, what were your thoughts? And this can go to everybody in chat who's played this game as well, but everybody in the call and in chat.
I was just having a blast, quite frankly. Like, that's really all it was. I just love this from start to finish. My thought was that like this game plays a lot like Super Mario 3D World, but like and a little more tame in some ways, and like it's just so much fun. Because of that.
Yeah, for me it was honestly a lot of fun. A middle towards the run, I thought it was going to be disappointing just because I wasn't expecting the game to. I felt like it was getting stale, but after a certain point, there was actually more upgrades than I thought was going to happen, and I just started having a blast. Enjoying all the new copy abilities, especially with Sword. Sword has some really cool abilities, and a very cute one if you ever get it.
Being completely honest, before Forgotten Land, I haven't played a Kirby game in a long time. The last one I played was Superstar Ultra, but I played that game to death. I loved it as a young kid.
Dang.
So this was a really nice breath of fresh air and reintroduction to Kirby for me.
Starfine Forgo Deity is mine is currently taken over by this mask he's wearing, and he's fighting us again, just like earlier in World 4. It turns out Deity is actually mind controlled. That's this whole thing. So we're actually using ice once again to destroy him really quickly. Like this, gonna freeze him over and over by just shielding and then using the ice breath over and over again. And he's done right here.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was very good fights.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Very, very good.
So, anyone explain the next boss real quick? What we're gonna do to him?
Yep.
Oh.
So as you saw from World 6-5 with all the the mouthful mods that we're supposed to go through, we're gonna actually skip the first boss upcoming. And this is a very difficult trick. Not only that the hammer super jump is frame perfect, but also the next boss also makes the room a little bit laggy. And so the timing is a little bit off in comparison. And you have to do this with a frame perfect jump. And so we're trying to do the hammer super jump to go through the top tiles that actually have openings left open by the developers for some reason. And so we're actually able to get out of bounds, akin to kind of like the Wind Waker boss skip. And we're able to get to the second loading zone to just go to the second boss.
This one's really hard. I'm hoping it goes well.
Fingers
To
crossed.
add even more difficulty onto that, though, like, you just, as you can see here, you have Leon Gar just chasing you.
So, getting this trick first try is really, really, really good. But getting it second try is hard because I personally go for a pause buffer here, which I unfortunately failed, but yeah. There's two ways to go for it. I'm going for now the best way. I get that?
Maybe?
No,
Oh.
frame off. That's fine. Yeah, as you can see that there's like just something up there. You're able to just get up there for whatever reason. Going for it. Nope. Load off again. So yeah, Leon Gar here is just in the way a lot of time if you just mess up this skip. And it's really annoying because of that. And also we actually also have the attack boost still from earlier. Oh, I got it.
Yo.
Okay, we got it. Okay, good. There we go. So you want to do this fast because of the attack boost. I took this risky. I probably shouldn't have in a run like this, but it's whatever, I guess. Took a little risky because I shouldn't really use attack boost, but it's fine. We're out of bounds now, and for whatever reason, the next boss fight is loaded right underneath the map here. I think I'd fell too far. I did not fall too far. We're good. Also, there we go. We got there before Leon got there too, which sometimes makes you lose your power there. So, anyone like the movie Akira?
Wow, that is something.
That's a beautiful anime.
So,
wow.
a little bit of a lore dump for you right at the end of the game. So, Elfwin's actually the second half of a really powerful creature that can distort dimensions, and it just got released from its cage.
Okay.
And yeah, it looks like this. It's yeah, but it's dead though.
It absorbed all the other wild animals in the land and turned into this thing.
Oh.
Tetsuo.
That's the first for me in terms of the Kirby universe.
Yeah, so this game has a fear rating on it's E10 plus because of that boss, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
It's very creepy to say the least.
Imagine needing to change your rating for one specific part of the game.
And honestly, kind of worth it. It's so cool. But that being said, though, after that boss fight, Elfling gets absorbed into Elfilus here, his other half, and now it's just a big, powerful creature that we got to defeat. This is the final boss of the game, Infecto Elfilus.
Okay.
it starts off with this attack every single time at the start of it, and then once it gets down here, I'm gonna start doing the ice technique again, like this.
It's kind of incredible that they purposely allow you to freeze the final boss of all enemies.
Honestly, though, I'm surprised too. I'm surprised it's worked on the final boss in the first place. Then I got good luck there, but unfortunately for me, I was a little slow, so do that a second time, I think. Yeah. Then do this, and now I'm gonna freeze, and hopefully that's good enough. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. With 1 second of attack boost to spare. So if I got Leon skip first try, so the route that I do there of attack boost has me defeating Forgo Deity, the second phase with the attack boost, but ideally I get Leon skip first try to use attack boost for the entire fight here. Unfortunately for me, I messed up Leon skip, so therefore it's not happening. But it's okay. Now it's gonna avoid these 2 swipes right here, and then same deal as before, is gonna go right into the ground. And bam. I'm not gonna be able to defeat him right here, but if you have the attack boost for his phase, you can actually get him before he does his next attack here, which is really slow. I almost got it. I actually almost got that. That was close. My PB has that. I've yet to replicate it. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been able to get that double freeze.
For this attack right here, it splits into 3, and the one that's real has a shadow on the ground that, like, when splitting the 3 there. That's how I can tell. There we go. And now, last part right here, there's Elf1 just kind of trapped on his back. And I gotta spin my stick around a bunch.
Oh.
I did that really slow, actually. My hand was slipping off.
Oh, gotcha.
But here we go. This is the other run right here. It's so good. We absorbed this truck that spawns in front of us. Now we're Big Rig Kirby.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what we're gonna do right here. While the dimensions are distorting, while time and space is getting ripped apart, we're gonna drive this truck into a big alien that can distort dimensions. That's what we're gonna do.
Drive it out.
This is fine, and this makes sense.
Exactly. Trust me.
Towards the end, it's gonna make even more sense.
Ever stopped an alien before? This is how. You gotta use a truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to get a big rig. So that means when there's an attack, if there's aliens, I just gotta get a big truck, and then we're good.
Yeah.
That's my plan. Okay.
Exactly.
And if it doesn't work, you just need a bigger truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I have food in it?
I think that would help.
I think that would help. There.
As long as it's Carmouth cake. I'm also trying to avoid hit lag here by avoiding those objects. It's a small time save, but that's all I can really do in this section other than mashing well. Yeah, we're getting right to the end of the run right now, too. There's Spectral. He's, like, tired and, like, trying to, like, melt and stuff a little bit. He's gonna start sending meteors at us. And how we get past the meteors? Mashing, of course. Bam. Big old jump right there. And we're just going straight into him. And guess what, y'all? More mashing. Here we go.
Oh.
Having a little
one more
bit of a
mashing
BBC
section.
moment.
Time is very soon. I'll call it out. You're gonna mash both the stick and the B button here. A little weirder.
Yeah. What's better than mashing one thing? Mashing 2 things.
And wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, and time. Bam!
Bam! Wow! Big GG's.
Ran through Facto Alphas right there. And we
Wow.
destroyed dimension destroying threats. There you go. That's all I gotta do.
With a truck. Oh,
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Great.
Oh, that was such an amazing run. Thank you for showcasing it on the show.
Absolutely.
I really, really appreciate it. And definitely everybody for SGDQ got to see this run. I had to say that.
There will be new strats before I do that run as well too. I will say that because I did do a few things in this run that would be faster overall. So if you saw this run, and you're like, you want to skip the run for SGDQ? Don't do that. Don't. How dare you? It's gonna be awesome.
No, I think it's just an amazing speedrun to watch every time. So to me, especially fresh strats coming in, like, yeah. So I would definitely just say before we head out.
Also, Bible thumbs in the chat for Elfalin.
Just for any newcomers, I see some newcomers. Of any questions, I know we have the Kirby speedrunning Discord, but if anybody wants to have their plugins, I'm going to provide the speedrunning Discord just so that if anybody wants to learn the speedrun, then you can always contact, like go on the Discord. The community is really, really wonderful. Everybody will answer any questions and help you learn. But while I'm doing that, we could do our little plugins for everybody.
Yeah, so if you want to see more runs of this game, I'm currently running this category and also trending, which has us going through not only the 8% portion of the game, but also the post game as well too at the same time, which has its own different routes and works differently from the normal game. It's a really cool category. I stand by it a lot. It's really awesome. And got a new route change yesterday too, using Masked Hammer for most of the run, which is really OP. But yeah, I'm running this. I'm planning on running like every category of this game. So if you want to follow me and like see more runs of this, go to my Twitch. Twitch.tv/MR_Shasta.
And then our commentators, if you would love to have your plugins here.
Go ahead.
Oh, me?
Who, me?
Oh.
Who, me, Bomb? Bomb Happy?
I mean, I could do my plugin. No, I'm just kidding. But whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first then. Once again, my name's Toranix. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is actually my first speed game. I'll also run any percent, and that's been my main focus so far on stream. I also play some other games on the weekends just to relax a bit, unwind, and not burn out entirely, because we all need a break from doing the same thing over and over again. Even though this game in particular, such a good game to speedrun.
So good.
Just like Rue said earlier, she's going to drop the Kirby speedrunning Discord. I highly recommend trying it out if you have any interest at all in speedrunning. It's absolutely a blast to get into. So yeah, if you are interested in a nice, fun, chill time, I'll be around most weeknights.
And then,
All right.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. All right, and so I am Bomb Happy. So you can follow me on Twitch /Bomb Happy. So currently I'm also doing the same thing, doing any percent runs, and actually trying to spearhead doing blindfolded any percent run as well. So I'll be developing and labbing on my stream as well. And it is also my first game speedrunning. Always got daunted seeing Super Mario Odyssey speedruns or any of the other Kirby Mario game speedruns. But this game, it's a great game to get into. It's a lot of fun.
Well, thank you all for being on the show. And thank you, Dark Soul and Sniper. I appreciate everyone today, and I had a fantastic time on the show. And I was happy with the race and all the Meta Knight, the Revenge of the Meta Knight, and the Return of the Kirby. I think this is the great way to show this.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you, Mr. _Shasta. That's gonna be a running joke now.
Good. As it should be.
And definitely looking forward to the run at SGDQ. Anybody who is going to be there in person or online can always check out the runs, and there is a game submission list out now. I think the schedule is coming out pretty soon. Just a few more things before we head on out. We do have another show coming up for Challenger Approaches with ADEF, and the runner for that show is Fan. So stay tuned, and everybody just take a nice little break, enjoy, walk around, get some tea, maybe a cozy little blinky, and stay tuned for the next run.
Thank you all for watching. Thanks for letting me run Kirby as well too. I always love running Kirby.